Welcome to Blackwater, where good friends tell better stories.
Wow.
We're gonna play some games. I'm back, baby. I was gone for a week and I'm back. And I was salivating last week. I wasn't here and I was upset. And y'all got up to some shenanigans, and y'all know I love shenanigans.
Oh,
it was rude to have them without me.
Shenanigans.
So rude.
It's good to be back in the chair.
Happy to have you back, Sean. We're going to jump into some announcements quickly before we get started. I would like to acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While we play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to work and play on these lands tonight. A big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We are proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We are also using Epidemic Sound for this campaign, so thank you to those wonderful folks as well. We're also partnered with Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. It's very wonderful to use, and Tim has been using this for building campaign 2. Tim, what do you love about Legend Keeper?
Two things, actually. They recently launched their beta, so you can sign up and try it out for yourself. So do go check it out. There's a link on their Twitter. But also, more importantly, I love that they're system agnostic.
Yes. So good, so important.
What does that mean?
You can use it with any system. It's just for world building.
Any system?
Any system. Agnostic. They don't care about your system. They care about your lore.
What about Windows 95?
I can't legally talk about it.
So please type !Legend Keeper in the chat for more info. Our Campaign 2 mini sponsor is MTM Printworks. MTM is your one-stop shop for all your tabletop needs, whether that's fantasy, western, sci-fi, or modern. MTM has you covered. Type !MTM in the chat for more info. Our campaign artist is the amazing and incomparable Tiana Kovacevic. She was here with us last week, or 2 weeks ago, which was so fun to have her in studio, and her art is everywhere, all over the channel, and you know it and you love it. So you can find her at miss._Marston on Instagram. So go check her stuff out. We are also proud to be sponsored by Familiar Dice, a local artisanal dice maker who has just made us some of the most beautiful math rocks. Our pictures of our dice are up on our Instagram and our highlights, so please go check them out. They have been rolling very well, so thank you so much for the amazing, wonderful creator, Robin. We adore you immensely. Adam, you have some things to say.
Yes. Hello. We have a Discord.
Oh.
And a YouTube. Mm-hmm. You're wondering, how can I watch all of the stuff that you guys put out? Go check out our YouTube. It's all cataloged there. We have a bunch of stuff backed up. Tons and tons of episodes. Sorry, Sean's being distracted. Also, our Discord community is one of the coolest places to hang out. Lots of fun times. So come hang out and chat with us there. It's so visually distracting.
What is it, though?
It's a fidget toy.
A big thank you to everyone who subscribes to us. You can also sub with your Amazon Prime, but remember that the Primes don't roll over. So please check if you want to continue subbing to us with Prime. Please check that is happening. Thank you for you just showing up and hanging out and being here in the chat. We love each and every one of you very much. While we're at the table, we will not be able to shout out raids or anything like that. So thank you to all of the channels who raid us tonight. Make sure to welcome them and give them a warm welcome and show them what our community is all about.
We can
love
and probably will shout out obscenities. Just in lieu of raids.
Absolutely.
Fuck! Titties! Sorry, I broke your stride.
No, I'm done.
Okay. Then that was a very...
No, my stride was broken during the helicoptering of the blue thing. My stride was firmly broken.
A fun little thing.
Marched on.
A fun little thing that I am doing is I am in a podcast called The Department of Variance of Somewhere, Ohio. You can check it out wherever pods are cast. I play Scarlet Jaunt, a tough as nails but squishy on the inside femme who is really just trying to do a good job. So please go check it out and support this wonderful show. I had so much fun doing it, and there's going to be a season 2.
Sick.
And I was talking with the director the other day and saw a piece of it, and oh no. So please go check out the podcast so we can go on and go forward there. You may have noticed we are playing live in studio. Boy, howdy, I love playing around a table with my friends. This is so good. We are being hosted in this fantastic studio by the wonderful folks from Questline D&D. As you can see, there's some beautiful set pieces behind us. I cannot talk about what that is for, but it's very nice. So they are connoisseurs here at QuestlineDnD of all things nerdy. They have a fantastic actual play called Ready to Roll over on their YouTube, and you can go check it out there. And you can type !Questline in the chat to find out more. We have some lovely thank yous for our crew tonight. We have the dream team of Tony and Dylan in the studio. Woo! Thank you so much to them. We adore them immensely. Roz Young, Trevor Gemma, Kevin Fung, Tim Rutherford, and Sam Carganelli, thank you so much for supporting us and helping out with everything that you do for us here. If there are other Questline folks in the chat, we love you so much. Thank you for being here and supporting all of this good stuff. Campaign 2 also has its YouTube home at Questline on YouTube. So the first couple episodes are up there. So they get released on Fridays, so please go check them out. Last week, you saw the first of our interlude episodes with the amazingly talented Christian Navarro, also joined by Cody, whom we all know and love. We're going to be releasing the remaining 2 episodes on February 6th, which is next week, as well as February 20th. So please come join us for those. I'm head over heels for their characters, Whisper and Valentine, so please come join us to catch all the juicy lore that was dropped, especially in the second and third parts of the interlude. As well as some very concerning things about the world that we are playing in. And we are working on schedules to try and align so that Christian can come and play with us in person, so please stay tuned to socials because that's where we'll announce it first. Another thing that we found out this week is that we are going to Fan Expo Vancouver. Whoa! Very exciting. This is our second year going to Fan Expo, and we are stoked to be bringing 2 panels, one on character building and one on narrative play, as well as a DM's workshop, which we did last year as well, which was so fantastic. And we're stoked to be bringing you a live play at Fan Expo. We are doing DM Roulette live.
3 events. 3 events.
3,
Come
1,
to
2, 3,
Wild.
let's go.
If you're in the area, come to
yes.
Fan
If you're
Expo.
not in the area.
Come to Fan Expo.
Come to
Tickets now.
If you can astral project.
Also acceptable.
Fan Expo is happening February 18th to 20th right here in Vancouver. We'll keep you posted on the times and dates for our panels. That'll be all across socials when we know about it. We're also hoping to record them like we did last year so that we can post them on our YouTube for those of you who can't make it. So our last in studio episode, we were sponsored by Orc.Style, and gosh darn it, they loved us so much that they decided to sponsor another one. So thank you to the wonderful folks at Orc.Style for sponsoring this episode.
No context.
Orc.Style.
One of their shirts.
They were very, very gracious to send Tim a amazing Dungeon Daddy shirt, which is
Daddy.
So good. It fits so well.
is it comfortable?
Yes, it's very comfortable.
Well, good. It looks really nice on you.
Go get a shirt.
There's many wonderful shirts on the website because Orc.Style is an adults-only fantasy fetish fashion brand for all of your orc-loving monster huggers out there. Wow, English is hard. Orc.Style shirts, underwear, and accessories are sure to drop your intelligence and raise your strength bonus pending DM approval, of course. You can see that Tim's wearing one of their fantastic shirts, and there are many, many other shirts on the website. I will say once again that it is an adults-only 18 plus
18 plus.
website.
18 plus.
So as with anything adventurous, proceed at your own risk. Thank you. We were sent a bunch of goodies here as well, like stickers. And another thing that they sent us was a set of their Chompers Orc tusks.
Whoa.
So they are for cosplay and roleplay, and they stick right on your teeth. You can form them to your teeth multiple times, so you never have to worry about them being uncomfortable. There are 5 different sets, each featuring a different style to suit your orc sona, which I love as a word. The tusk is the same, so they can be as small or as huge as you'd like. And you can visit the friendly orcs at orc.style. There's no .com, it's just orc.style. And take an orc or 2 home with you to unleash the monster inside. So in honor of our sponsorship, we're going to play another game. And this one I felt really inspired because if any of you watched our interim campaign, you would know that Burgundy, Roz's character, was a half-orc and a wizard, and she wrote erotica. So this game is called You, Me, and an Orc Fic Makes 3. And so in front of you are folded pieces of paper.
What was the word after orc?
Thick, like thick.
Lied.
Not thick.
You said
It's
this
a
game
fiction
would
with
be
2
bad.
C's.
Wait, let me finish explaining the game. So
I gotta go to the bathroom.
in these
I
pieces
bet
of
you do.
paper
We'll wait again.
is the name of an erotic novel. I found an erotic novel named generator online, and this is where these are from. And so what you're going to do is when you unfold your piece of paper, you are going to tell me a very 14A Summary of the basic plot of what happens. What are the names of the main
14-year-olds
characters?
know about that stuff.
14, you get one fuck. That's you get one. You
one.
can say one.
And,
That's still 14A.
hear me out. The last thing, so we need the basic plot of the book, the names of the two main characters, or multiple,
Thank you.
and the name of the famous actor that you would have read the audiobook.
Wait, not the
fine.
fan cast?
No, I don't want a fan cast. I
I
just
wanna
want
make
who's
this easier.
reading the audiobook. So I'm going to have all of you who have a piece of paper in front of you
Harrison,
roll me.
Can I go first because I went first last week? Can we just do the same order?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Except
Am I allowed
you
to
did.
open my paper now?
You can, yes.
Okay.
Adam, go ahead.
I didn't get one.
Ooh,
I'll sit it down.
ooh.
What? Yeah.
At the edge of my axe. Amazing. A young,
Yeah.
sheltered
Yes.
farm girl named Gwendolyn
Yes.
meets a rugged, handsome orc named Org. And she teaches him the ways of, farm life and agriculture, and he teaches her the ways of, barbarity and wildness. But they also fuck. And
That's your one.
That's
that's
your
my
one.
one. And my preferred actor to read this book is John Rhys Davies. I want him to
Bad dates.
What a choice!
Oh, okay, tosses.
exactly. He has to do it
I'm
in the
obsessed.
voice of Gimli.
Yes.
Because it's all about axes and also axes, if you know what I mean.
Thank you, Adam.
Don't actually.
I believe who was
was
this?
Len.
It was
No,
Len.
I was
It
last.
was
I think.
Len,
No.
then
No,
Tim,
I
then
was
Yana.
last.
Right,
Yes.
right. But Sean will go last this time.
Oh,
Len, you're next.
I'm honored.
Oh goodness. Okay, I didn't even have time to. I was okay.
Find it in the moment.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
Improv.
It's there. It's there.
Improv?
Just let your
all
dirty
on the
little
page.
mind loose.
Okay, so I read this very wrong at first because it is my beloved's battle cry.
Yes.
My brain did read battery at first and then tried to break it down into a couple of words, and I had a hard time with it. But my beloved's battle cry, it's about two orcs, and there's not a lot of crying and there's not a lot of battling, really. It's more so a battle in the sense of one of the orcs, his home gets taken over, and they have to go and rescue a princess.
Yes.
Okay.
But she's being held in a castle, and it's very dramatic. They fall in love. Their names are Shrek and Fiona.
Fuck you.
And who's
Yes.
reading, who is reading the audiobook?
And you still get one fuck.
Fuck!
Who's reading the audiobook?
Who's reading the audiobook? Oh, I'm so good at actors and names. I knew who yours was totally.
Oh, I genuinely was. I thought you were being serious, and I was so surprised.
No, I
no,
had
okay, yeah.
no idea. Who would I want? I want Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but
Yeah.
in Maui's voice.
Yeah.
And I want
okay.
him to sing it musical.
Amazing.
Wow. Okay. Mine is Summer's Prince.
Oh.
This is about a dandy prince, and a wizard casts a spell on him, and he turns into an orc.
It's just Shrek again.
Shrek 2.
And he sets out. He gets cast out from the kingdom,
Wow.
and he's alone. And he stumbles into an orc encampment, and all these orc men take them under their strong wings, strong, thick, muscular wings, and they really show him the ropes. And they don't fuck around.
That's your one. That's
But
your
they
one.
kind of do.
And then they do. Fuck.
Oh no, it's R-rated now. No.
Adopted for
I'm
children.
sorry I went there. Okay.
Who's reading the audiobook, Tim?
And it's definitely it's going to be read entirely
Don't steal mine.
by the current roster of the Vancouver Canucks.
I have a follow-up question for yours. Is there a Top Gun style beach volleyball scene?
Work hard, play hard, baby.
It's mostly that.
Okay, that's good.
Mostly
I love it.
that, and so much more erotic.
Thank you so much. Yanis.
Mine is beards and bear. Beer.
Beer?
I like the first one.
Beards and beer. Mine is about a orc female who is from a very small town. And she moves to the big city to become a lawyer. Then one Christmas, she has to go back and visit her family, and there's her childhood crush, but now he has a beard.
Oh, wow.
And he runs the local brewery.
Wait, this isn't just one movie.
It's a series.
He runs the local brewery.
Yes.
Oh god.
And she falls in love with him, but then has to decide whether or not she's going to give up her big job in the city as a lawyer or settle down with him.
Does she find the meaning of Christmas?
Produced by Holm Orc.
Listen,
Yeah,
it is
Hallmark,
not.
yes.
It's not a Hallmark movie.
Hallmark?
And who is reading the audiobook?
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And to finish us off, last but not least, Sean.
Yeah, finish us, Sean.
The Lasso of Lust. Yes! Cowboy orcs. We're in the wild Fey-West. Oh. It's the Feywild, but it's cowboy.
Oh, is it the Feywild West?
No. Whoa! Yeah! That's why we workshop things. We're in the Feywild West. We meet Sheriff Jim Fey West. Who's played by Will Smith. Who's the best sheriff
This is a movie
in
now.
the Fey West and is also a half orc. He mates fucking Kevin Kline, who's an inventor or an artificer.
Did you only figure out what movie this is now?
And together, oh no, you're not gonna believe it. Kenneth Branagh is doing the best performance of his life. He has really befriended a big ass spider.
He might also be an artist.
He's also an art. It's different though.
Yeah.
No, I think he's warlock. He's warlock patron, and his patron is racism. His patron is just the whole South. And boys, they're seen with fucking Abraham Lincoln.
There's your one.
No, he's done like 4 at this point. It's
Abraham
not rated
Lincoln
film.
is trying to put the little peg into the butt, but every time it goes in, it comes out again, and then he looks up and he sees the spider coming.
Sean, who's reading the audiobook, please?
Harrison Ford,
I know that
because he
guy.
doesn't want to be there.
This is where
And that's
Orc.Style
part of
goes,
it. It's
"That
like
was
a
bit much
degradation
for us."
kink, but like meta.
Of course.
I realized that you
Total
didn't
sense.
read.
I absolutely did not.
What if I
listen.
write one down really quickly? And
Yeah, real
you do
quick.
one? I just think.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to say a huge thank you to the wonderful folks at Orc.Style for sponsoring our show while Adam writes this down.
Why don't we play D&D? Let's just
And also, if you are interested, pardon me, in sponsoring our show, you can just reach out to us over any of our socials or BlackwaterDnD@gmail.com. Are you ready? Because I'm ready.
I'm trying to decide. You decide which you like more.
no, no decisions.
You
Just
get to
give the
choose
choice.
between these 2 words.
Okay. So I am, because I'm a hopeless romantic at heart, I'm going to go for Tusks of Love, where we have a young orc man who is very ashamed of the size of his tusks because they are bigger than everybody else's.
Has to get tusk
in the
reduction
town.
surgery.
No. And
That's a fun one.
he feels ashamed of them until he meets a beautiful young orc woman who shows him
Big old gaps.
just how fantastic those tusks are. It's very smutty. It's mostly smut.
And
Yeah.
the reader of this audio book?
Gwendolyn Christie.
Very good choice.
I'm sorry, where's your one fuck?
There isn't just one. There's multiple per chapter. Thank you, Tim.
Read
So
by
that's
Orlando.
there we go.
Orlando.
Thank you so
Orlando.
much. This is the kind of content that you watch us
Orlando
for. Okay, so we're gonna rein it in, and we're gonna grab our jorts and our best friends. Whether
How
you are
fast can I patent Fey Wild West? That's the
Quickly.
sickest.
whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we make amazing things happen. We love you immensely, and thank you so much for hanging out at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. Tony, roll the clip! Roll the clip!
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip!
Hey! So for those of you just joining us tonight, last week the party went off to find Rosie while Mark stayed with Jackson in the safe house. Their journey led them through the city, meeting a helpful disciple of Falier and tea shop owner, Hilarion, who pointed them in the right direction. Meanwhile, Rosie got insight into who the people who had been chasing them in the streets were, and everything came to a head in the street outside the safe house where Kethran was gravely wounded, but then brought back only to be knocked out again and left for the guards to deal with. But not before swearing revenge against Mark.
Oh, fuck.
With that,
Oh yeah, by the way.
I forgot to tell you that before.
Yeah. Hey, I wasn't here for that.
With that, the party decided to head out of the city with Jackson for the night. So, as you get outside of the city a little ways, you can see he takes you kind of across a larger sort of field opening. There's kind of open farm fields before the sort of edge of the forest, and he kind of brings you out to the edge of the forest and starts setting up a camp for the night. I think this would be good. Mark, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, absolutely, Jackson.
I think this is where we part ways.
Why?
I gotta go get my partner's body. And you've got a good crew with you. I think you're ready to strike out on your own.
Yeah, what if you stayed?
Mark, I'd love to. I really would, but I do have to get Akara's body.
Yeah. But...
And he kind of rubs where his armor, like the hole in his armor where he was stabbed.
Yeah.
And I think I gotta take it easy for a bit.
Just because, like, the elf with the ear, like, do a lot of people, like, swear revenge? Or, like, is that a usual...
I think it was just the heat of the moment. It'll be okay. Plus,
things did get heated.
you got all your friends to look out for you.
Yeah.
But hey, always keep an eye over your shoulder.
Okay. Yeah.
You granted him mercy.
That's what heroes do, and he did not take it that way, which is...
I'll make sure the guards get him in the city. All right.
No word? Are you worried?
About you? No way.
Insight. On this gentleman.
He's dead.
I don't like this looker. It's a 22.
He rolled a 25
Oh.
for whatever he was rolling. No way, Mark.
That means a lot, Jackson. That means a lot. He goes in for a hug.
Big hug.
You made me feel so welcome.
Of course.
Okay.
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 You guys good with your camp? Got a fire started?
Are we gonna be meeting someone else, or are you just leaving us here?
I think this is as far as I go. You guys are fine on your own.
Really? Are you kidding me? You're just gonna set us here for the night?
Yeah, the only reason we're out here is because of you.
Yeah.
We have business in the city.
Well, yeah, but, with all the guards until everything kind of dies down in the morning, it should be fine.
In the morning, It'll be fine.
Yeah.
After a murder.
It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Yep.
Wasn't there a camp or something that with the?
Are we at the camp right
I mean, no.
Oh.
It's farther in, and they probably moved on already. With a car dead, I think it's better off if we just.
I think the camp probably is in a fairly secure place. Why don't we camp out there? Why don't you take us there and then we can part ways?
It's late.
Yeah, but I'm
If
feeling.
you want to travel through.
I would kind of put my hand just kind of on Esper's arm. It's fine. We've made camps before. It'll be fine.
This is
we're a
pretty
good-
safe spider.
Crew.
It's just farmers' fields. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Be just fine. You've done quite enough. Thank you, Jackson. Yeah.
In Thieves' Camp hand sign, I'm going to sign to Shy. Follow, like, as a question.
And you just see like it's almost like she kind of pushes her hair over her shoulder and just kind of shakes her head. A no.
Thank you. You're all really brave.
Can I have my knife back?
Which.
The knife I gave you.
Oh yeah, right. I totally forgot.
He gave.
You gave that to
Gave it to
He
Mark.
gave it
Oh,
to
yeah.
Sean. I mean, to Mark.
I gave
Mark,
it to
I
Mark.
didn't take it. No pockets. Don't have a
Oh,
belt.
he didn't have a belt, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Tailored.
he just dropped it. You saw him when he shoved it.
And
when
you-
he shoved Kethran.
You didn't pick it up.
It's all right.
No, I was bleeding. Okay, I was on the ground. Thankfully, your friend saved me.
I think
No,
we
this
just-
is in the basement, but you owe me a knife. If I see you next, you have a knife for me, yeah?
Sure, man.
we'll take it from here. Thank you, Jackson.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. If we come through the city again, I will look you up and maybe we have another adventure.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
As will I.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And he kind of turns around and starts jogging back to the city.
So did we get like the lead on Needle's men?
No, not that I am aware. It turned out the people who were following us in the street were Kethrans
People.
men
Yeah.
who were looking for you. But we managed to get you safe.
Do I know a Catherine?
No, name doesn't sound familiar.
It's weird.
Has your dad ever mentioned anyone who's out to get you or anything like that? Has there been any threats against your family?
No, we're all really cool people. It's just like I know he like swore revenge, but like did he like mention a specific grievance or?
No, that.
Because like, we could just talk it out, you know. Like I think that'd be actually really good, actually, if we could just talk to him.
The grievance is that you're worth money.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we all have worth, you know, and just like money versus like who, like you can't measure a person in. It is late.
And I'm sure, I mean, it's been a big day for all of us. And we do have some business in the morning. We got to get Rosie back
Yeah.
to the statue.
Good. We'll do the
Safely?
statue. We'll do the statue.
And I got to stop in at the Vatoma. And
I can look about, find us some work if that's something we want.
yeah, as long as we're not followed or accosted by anyone else. We'll just, yeah.
Mark.
Or, hear me out. If we know that, like, I am the honey, we could make a honey pot. You know, like, we let it be known where and when I will be.
Does he know about
They come, and we, like, hero at them. and we sort it all out. We take all the knives and sticks,
Yeah.
and then we sit them down and we talk it out, right?
It's got a lot of merit, that plan. We don't necessarily know what flies will be attracted to that honey.
Yeah. It might not just be the people who are associated with Kithran or Needles, or it could be other entities in the city.
I think for the time being, you maybe don't want to use your name in the city. Do you have a good alias that you can go by?
I mean, yeah, I have a really good alias. It's like my name, you know.
Is it Mark Dwyler?
No, it's Chip Gardner.
Chip Gardner. Oh,
Yeah.
that's brilliant.
It's a fucking good alias. I thought of it on the boat, and I am excited to bust it out or whatever. But no, it's like my first adventure. I don't, Oh, it's fine. I'll be Chip.
I think at the end of the adventure, we can be like, Mark Dwyler did this. But while the adventure's happening, we don't want to draw attention to ourselves so that we can continue doing the adventure, because we don't want to get interrupted too much, you know?
Yeah, no, because it's gotta get you to the statue, right?
Yes. I appreciate that.
We'll do it.
Thanks.
Okay. Mark doesn't have to get you to the statue. As long as you get to the statue, that's what matters, right? Yeah, it's good actually.
While we would kind of be like setting to start work, I would start making a fire. I would start kind of clearing space for us to camp, and just doing like a little scope of the perimeter of wherever we are, just to make sure that if we light a fire, that is safe.
Yeah. You are kind of at the edge of the forest, and it kind of backs out onto kind of open field, and then you can see there's lots of farmers' fields that kind of spread out around the city. But you can go ahead and make the first watch perception check of the night.
As we were settling down, I would kind of go over to Thistle. I'm not sure how tired you are, but I've got something to ask you if you wouldn't mind staying up with me.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
You want to do 2 shifts of 3?
2 should be all right.
Okay.
You get some sleep.
Which one are we doing? Which one?
Perception. That's very good. 22.
22.
19.
19. It's a fairly calm, quiet night. You can see kind of lights in the city, lanterns, up on the walls and things like that. But it is pretty quiet. You see, as like it gets later, you see just a few kind of dotted lanterns in the farmhouses and the fields. But other than that, you hear like the odd kind of elk and things like that call. But other than that,
See, Thistle sits down and pulls out a long pipe. Lights up. Picks a little piece of moss off of his cloak. Shoves it in the pipe.
nice.
Forgive me if this is too forthright, but I'm not a magic user myself, and I've noticed that when you do magic, you glow a bit, and I don't know what this is. And as I like put my hands in front, there's the luminescent scaling that is kind of like creeping up onto my face, and down across my chest and my back. And my feet, which would be the only other things that were really exposed. Where does that come from for you? Do you know?
Where does my magic come from?
Yeah.
It's a very interesting question. I assume you're asking because you are curious where yours comes from.
I mean, I know it's different because yours seems tied to obviously the things you can do, and I can't do those things. But this is very new and very strange, and I don't want to make any mistakes with it. I don't feel like I've never had any touch of magic in my life. That was more my mama and my Adri, my brother. So this is very new for me.
the way I see it is, everyone does magic in some form or another. Some just do it at a different stage. When we saw that man performing in the bar, that was a magic of sorts. It was just came from his fingers through the instrument that he was playing.
Okay.
Mine just starts a little bit earlier
Right.
from inside me.
Okay.
I think yours is very much the same.
Yeah. You might be right. I've only ever seen this happen to me once before. I barely remember it, but my mama used to tell me the story all the time. It was one of the one times that she ever took me out of Cachoeira when I was little. It must have been like 3 or something. This was long before Adri came around. And we went to a market, and everybody knew her. She could go up to anybody, and it was like they looked at her like she was so many steps above them. She was revered and feared, I think, both hand in hand together. And we were walking around the market, and I must have gotten distracted by something and wandered off because all of a sudden she was gone. And I was scared because I'd never been anywhere else. There was nobody around that I knew. And she tells a story that she knew where I was because she saw a light shoot up in the sky. And she always said it was from me. She used to call me her little lighthouse. But it never happened after that. It was gone. And even Adri's magic is different. His magic is more like my mama's was. But so this is new, and I'm nervous that I'm not going to be able to manage it well. Do you have any advice on how to do that?
For me, it's more when I need it. It is there.
Okay.
It is not something I try to take too much control of.
Okay.
It sort of comes in the moment. I think it is normal to be afraid, to be unsure of changes.
I'm not usually afraid of much. So, and don't tell anybody else, please.
About your fear or about the glowing, because that's...
Oh, the fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
You asked where my magic comes from.
Yeah.
I was gifted it.
Oh, that's kind.
It was sort of a parting gift.
Oh, like it was given to you and then you had to leave? Or that entity?
It was given to me and I was able to leave.
Oh, like you became what you are through that magic. I understand. That's a mighty big gift.
For me, it is difficult because to try to explain to you, because it is as much a part of this new form of mine as this new form is.
Right.
So it's for me. It is what has given me the ability to venture out and explore and meet such wonderful people as yourselves.
The thing or the who gave you your magic, do you see them or like contact them some way?
I do not contact them anymore. but I do see them on occasion.
That's good. My mom has been gone 13 years now. I'd do anything for just a couple more minutes. I think. Not that I'd ever tell her that. Thank you.
Of course, I mean, I will keep an eye out, and if it ever looks like you don't have it under control, which
Yeah,
I have,
please.
I doubt I will ever see, I can always step in and help.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that. It's I've had to have, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I've had to have myself together for a very long time. It's been just me for the last bit. So this traveling with a group, at least a group that I'm fond of and would help rather than just business associates, or that's something that's taken some getting used to for me, but I don't mind it so much. So
This is my first time being back in a group in a long time, too.
yeah,
Except the last group I didn't have much choice of.
right, I
You
suppose
kind of
not.
deal with who you're surrounded by, and that's sort of it.
Most people from the majority of the first part of their lives are like that anyway.
You're like that.
But you listen to the same stories for 1,000 years, and you just wish there was some rot. Anyways,
1,000 years?
well, I mean, yes, I mean, it's not always so short. Sometimes it's longer, but yeah, it's
You're 1,000 years old.
thousands. I believe the only way to tell is to.
Well,
I don't know if it still works because
Right.
I'm much
Rings on a
smaller
tree,
now.
I understand.
Yes, but time is a strange thing when you are around a long time.
That I can't understand. Well, I appreciate your wisdom.
Like I said, 1,000 years in a very small space. You know a lot about a little.
Well, you're wonderful all the same, Thistle.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Should we wake the others?
Yes. Ooh,
You gotta wake. Who's gonna take second watch?
Take a second.
Mark and
The whole rest of the squad.
Mark and Esper. Or the rest of you, the three of you.
The three
Great.
of us.
Amazing. Great. So you can all make perception checks.
Can I guidance myself?
Sure.
I just want.
Absolutely.
I just want to be cool and good.
That'd be cool.
Cool and good.
It's a 21 for me.
21.
13.
13.
20.
Fucking Finn and
20.
Guinness over here.
But
I've got a plus
30.
2. I just rolled well.
Yeah, you. It's a fairly quiet night. A little bit on into your watch, you notice, like, this is getting kind of into, like, just as the sun is starting to rise a little bit, you do see way, way in the distance, something kind of runs across the horizon, near some of, like, you can see there's, like, a herd of cattle that's kind of come out with the sun, and you see something kind of dart out of the forest towards the herd of cattle. But it's like, it's quite a ways away. And you can hear the cows, like, in the distance. There's some panic.
Almost like the thing running is attacking the cattle.
It seems like it, and then you kind of lose sight of it. But other than that, it's pretty quiet.
Mark,
Yeah.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
And it might seem like a strange question, but for someone like me, I'm genuinely curious. I don't mean it as an insult, so I hope it doesn't come across that way. But why do you want to be a hero?
Why do I want to be a hero, mate? Yeah, I was really good
I mean, I think it's important that, like, if you're gonna be important, you ought to be good. And I think you become good through doing. I think heroism is a good way to do good. That was pretty slick. Oh, wait, that was. I didn't have that written down.
No, it was very good. It was very good.
Why do you want to be a hero?
I don't think I ever did. Most of my life, I'm just staying ahead of death. That's been most of my experience, is just eye over the shoulder, making sure that I get one more day after that. And eventually those days will run out, but, you know, I don't think I ever thought about being a hero. I got some debts to settle. Not money or nothing, but I got some things that need sorting out, and I guess some people might think that's a hero's job, is the stuff that I want to do. But I don't think I'm like you, Mark. I don't think I'm doing it because I want to do good in the world. It comes from a place of rage for me, the things that I want to finish. But yeah, I don't think I ever really considered the idea of being a hero.
Well, I'll tell you, my dad, one of his mates, when he was heroing, big fella, they just called him Trug. And Trug, you want to talk about rage, mate, this fucking picked up a bear once and threw it off a plinth. My dad tells me about it. I'm just saying, like, rage, there's some fucking heroes who rage, right? So, you know, if it's come from a place of rage, you just fucking channel it. And if I see any bears, I'll let you know.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I don't want to be a hero. I want to be a good priestess. But I don't want to be a hero. I kind of got sidetracked being here. Not supposed to be here.
And that's why we're going to the statue.
Yeah.
What makes you a good priestess?
I don't think I'm a good priestess yet.
Well, between you and me, I'm not a very good hero yet.
So, trying to be.
I'm not very good at either, so... You got me beat on one front over the other.
Well, all right. Tomorrow, we go to the statue. Mm-hmm. We do some priesty stuff. We do some heroics, and, call it a win.
I can sort out some jobs for us, potentially. But hero work, I probably wouldn't call it. I've got some less than savoury folks.
Mate, let's start the statue,
Start as a statue.
One thing at a time. You don't plan an adventure more than one day at a time.
I agree.
Good.
I've never planned further than a day ahead, I don't think.
Because death, you're talking about death's on the second day. Yep.
Exactly. You're all right, Mark Dwyler. You're all right.
Trying to be good.
So, as you spot this stuff kind of at the end of your watch, as it isn't dawn yet, but you can see that kind of glow as the sun is starting to, it's going to rise soon-ish. So you start packing up to head into the city to make it for dawn prayers.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, I think I saw something attacking the cattle this morning, and
Are they defenseless?
The cattle, so yeah, pretty defenseless. And I was thinking, we might as well ask about after we do the statue, because one thing at a time.
The cattle are right there.
No, they're away. They're at war. It's a bit
like
of war.
hour, like
But like maybe
Oh, never mind.
maybe we ask about in town after we go to the statue. Ask about in town and see if, because that could be our first hero job.
Knock on a farmer's door, see if it's been happening to other people.
Yeah.
That's-
It's worth
I mean, you want to talk to
investigating.
the victims first.
Can you talk?
Thistle can.
Oh yeah, can you talk to cows?
Oh, anyone can talk to a cow.
Can you talk to cows? Can you have a conversation with a cow?
Yes.
We're all set.
Yep.
Statue, cows. Don't
Alright.
plan more than one day ahead.
so.
Heroism.
You make your way into the city to the Statue of the Dawn, and you find there are quite a few more people than there were at dusk. It's like dawn prayers are much more populated. There's probably about 200 people.
With my whispers from the grave, I'm going to take perception because Esper's head is on a fucking swivel today. Like he is just looking every which way.
Yeah, you don't like the guards let you in. There's no problem at the gate. It's like you get let into the city, no problem.
Importantly, Mark is gonna take some time with his disguise kit.
Absolutely.
Put on his red wig. Oh yeah. And like, the mustache can stay blonde.
Such a iconic.
Oh no.
But like, just gonna turn into like a blonde little goatee. It's like a strawberry blonde.
Yeah, of course.
It's a different hair, like a false nose.
Real Cyrano.
No, not a Cyrano. You know, he's got like a little. He's got a Roman, an aquiline nose now,
Yeah.
and like a scar, like a scar over the eye.
Yeah.
And then someone gave him a fucking hood at some point. He doesn't.
That's
really.
my cloak, yeah.
Wearing his clothes.
it is.
Doesn't have a change of clothes, but he's just gonna.
Okay, Rabbit.
Looking good, Chip Gardner.
It's good to be here.
Okay.
All right, so you do see Dariel. You can see her up kind of near the statue as you make your way up.
Rosie, do you want to handle that alone? Do you want like group support? How do you want to proceed with this?
I think I'm good alone.
We'll be here if you need it.
We'll keep an eye out just in case. Especially with everything yesterday. Yeah.
One second, just before you go. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so you head up, and you can see she is talking to another priest, a male priest. Looks relatively young, and he's got kind of like short, I would say dirty blonde hair.
Okay.
Clean cut. And you head up. Rosie,
Yeah.
it's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Are you doing all right?
I'm good. Yeah.
Great. This is Aaron. He knows the new risen priest at Temple Daybreak. I realized I've been calling it the Temple of the Dawn, but it's actually
Temple Daybreak.
Temple Daybreak.
Okay. Yeah. Who is the new?
Aaron kind of looks at you. His name is Joa Nithrist.
Joe.
Joa.
Joa.
Joa
Joa.
Nithrist.
Nithrist.
Joe Mama.
And what happened to Helia?
He kind of like looks at Dario. You don't know?
No.
Well, she hasn't been seen for a couple of years, because she was disgraced.
Why was she disgraced?
She was caught communing with an evil force. By Joa, actually.
She was caught.
Communing, yeah.
Sorry, what was her name again?
Helia. Helia Bright. Yeah. Apparently she took off into the forest before she could be brought to justice, into the Yasil.
That's interesting. And you have connections there now? Like you can.
Yeah, I could send to Joa.
And what happened to the convoy that was 3 years ago? That came here 3 years ago. Do you know?
I don't really know. I just made the pilgrimage out myself just last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I heard all about what happened, though.
And yeah, I knew Helia. That's
Oh. Okay. Is she a friend of yours?
kind of, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess I don't know what I need you to ask them, but I seem to have
I
lost.
mean, I'm sure Joe would be interested in meeting you. Dariel told me about being away, and
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out myself a little bit.
Joe's real smart, real insightful guy.
I'd like to meet him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd love to meet you.
How? Would I?
Would you meet him?
Yeah,
I guess you'd have to make the pilgrimage out.
out there.
It's only, well, if you go by the road, it'd probably be 3 weeks. But if you went through the forest, you could probably cut it down to 2.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you for your help.
Yeah, of course. If you need anything else, you just let me know.
Yeah. Do you know anything of the Is Yasil my town? No.
Oh, Yasil is the rainforest.
Where's
It's like
my
the
town?
big.
What would
If
my-
you were at the edge of the Yasil, it goes from like this city all the way through.
And that's the one she fled into.
No.
Yeah, she
Is it?
fled
Is
somewhere
that-
into the forest.
Oh, Helia did?
Yeah,
Into the forest.
somewhere into the rainforest around.
Oh, okay.
Around
Okay.
the temple.
Okay. Do you know anything of the towns around the temple?
I mean, I passed through some villages when I made my pilgrimage, but I'm not from in there.
Yeah.
I'm from around here.
Yeah, no. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Can I insight check, Aaron?
Sure. What are you wanting to? About what?
Just see if he's being completely telling me all that he knows about everything.
Sure. Okay.
All that he knows
Is he being
about stuff.
forthcoming?
Have I gotten all the information that I desire?
Do I?
Is he truthful? Sure. You can insight.
I want to roll so that you tell me his secrets.
more. Tell
Do
me.
you
Did I-
truly know him?
Did I flesh out the skill the like discussion tree?
Yeah.
of
Did I
this?
hit all the dialogue?
Can I reload a quick save? Go back.
Just
You guys remember when you played?
Saves
I
coming.
don't know if you guys remember this, but we used to play video games. We used to like before
Used to?
the internet.
19.
Before the internet, you'd have to go to a game store and actually buy like a book,
Fucking loved those.
the
books.
walkthroughs.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I remember
yeah, yeah.
buying it for
I still
Pokemon.
have some.
You do.
19.
19.
Mandatory reading for Pikmin.
Yeah, he seems like he's being totally forthright. He did get a little bit. You could see he got like a little bit visibly nervous when you mentioned that you knew Helia. That was sort of like, oh. But other than that, like he was being forthright with all his information
Cool, yeah.
and seems genuinely curious about what your story is.
Yeah, me also. Is Laren here?
Yeah, you take a look around. It's not hard to spot him. He's near the top, as always. But yeah, you see he is... you like look over and you see him kind of like look down, sort of up at this, at the dawn.
Can I go up to him?
Sure.
Yeah, I would.
He kinda scoots over.
I'd like bow my head to both of them and thank them and.
You see he like scoots over and like pulls up. He's been on 2 prayer mats and he takes one out and kind of slides it.
I love.
And he has to sort of shimmy like you're pretty close to him because it's packed.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good.
Did you talk? Is that the guy
That
you
is,
talked to?
that's one of them. So there's a new priest at my temple.
Oh, interesting.
Apparently, my priestess that I knew, she was caught communing with evil forces and she ran off.
That's bad.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like her though. I guess from what I remember.
That's
Maybe.
weird then.
His name is Joan Nithris.
Nithris.
Joa.
He's the new
Yeah.
risen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can find out. I'll ask around.
As you do, yeah, please, yeah.
Are you gonna go and meet him?
I think so. Yeah, no one has any information on my dad. Or my dad's, yeah, so.
Okay.
I would like to go see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, before you go, get some tea for the road.
Okay, yeah, I will. And then I'll make my way back to my group.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
I guess so.
That's how you spell Joe.
Yeah.
How did you spell it?
Joah.
Oh no, I spelled it Joe-E-AH. Joe ah?
See, I spelled it
Jackson is the only one that has, like, an apostrophe.
Oh, I spelled him with an X.
It's JX.
Oh, okay.
O-N.
I spelled it Joa.
Nice.
Joe. Oh, I like that.
In my notes it says, because I had to correct the spelling of Jackson, it says actor dickhead.
Like I knew Helia pretty well, right?
Yeah, she was the one that, like, that brought you into the fold. She did, you did your oath with her.
Yeah.
She, like, when you first arrived in Klenjara, she was the one who, like, she took you under her wing.
Yeah. What would I call that?
She was the risen priest.
Okay.
At the time, so that's the head of Temple Daybreak, and you would have been like an acolyte basically.
Okay.
Until you took your oath.
So,
And now I'm a priestess.
Yeah, you're a priestess.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
so what's the play?
Cows. Wait,
Is there
are you
any-
back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Is there anything else you need here, or is there anywhere else you need to go?
I'd like to stop by Hilarion's and get some tea before we go.
Oloren, we spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave us an invitation to his tea shop too. And while we were out looking for you, so that might be nice.
Tea is good, yeah.
I'm wondering maybe before we go on a cow chase, I would, while I'm mostly presentable, if we're chasing cows, I'm gonna come back smelling like cow, and if I'm gonna try and get my brother into school, I might as well look all right. Would it be okay if we stop by the Vatoma first?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it won't take me long. They're either gonna say yeah, and they're gonna take my money, and then we're gonna go, and then we can go do work.
Is that something you would like to do kind of while we wait back, like what Rosie did, or do you want some backup? It's up
I
to
mean, I've never been on a school campus before, and I'm not needing, I don't think, any help. I just need to go and try and register him.
Yeah.
I don't know what that process is like.
Mark, I know that this school is in particular a rival to yours.
But I do need him to. I do need
Yeah.
to try. You know.
Yeah, we need to, put our best foot forward. Do you think that you could hide your disdain? Sorry,
Yeah.
Chip. Do you reckon you could hide your disdain, if possible?
Yeah, mate, absolutely. I'm a professional.
Great.
Look, we got to get this young man into the school of his choosing. That's absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We can make that happen.
Okay.
This might be a job for Mark rather than Chip, actually.
That is true.
On paper, we're quite friendly,
It's-
and so.
I think I would assume that the school probably has some pretty wealthy lads there as well, so they probably have pretty
Absolutely.
decent security. So yeah, I think that's a job for Mark.
Fucking
absolutely.
silver spoon pricks.
Can I simply do draw back up to to Aaron and Helia real quick?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna make the journey, the either 3-week or the 2-week journey, do you have any armor that I could that's better than this? I'd point to my leather armor and stuff.
Aaron kind of looks at Dariel. I'm not really an adventurer.
Do you know anyone who might?
There's lots of armorers in the city. You could ask around. Just find an armory.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. then I'll sit back.
Okay.
So, is that all right with y'all at Vaytoma? Just for
Absolutely, yeah.
and they might not be able to take me today, but I'd like to at least make an appointment. Is that how that works?
I mean, most murders are solved within the first 24 hours, so we'll want to.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Because otherwise the odds, they dip
Right.
precipitously.
So we make our way over to the.
You over to the Vaytoma. Easy to find. It takes up a big quadrant of the city, and it is walled off. Like it's walled off from the city, so you kind of go to the main gates, and you can see it is closed at the moment. There are students starting to kind of mill around in the morning as everything is starting to open up after the day has started. But you arrive. And you see kind of like in a small, there's like a little hut outside the front gates, and you see a fairly large turtle with kind of a big, smooth black shell and brown, wrinkled skin. Can I help you? And her like neck kind of cranes out.
I certainly hope so. I am
Sitting on a stool.
looking perhaps to speak to someone who I could talk to about enrolling a student here at the Vaytoma.
Do you have the prospective student with you?
I do not, but he is not far. I was hoping to potentially secure him a spot in tuition. I have a deposit for tuition.
The grounds are generally closed to outsiders unless they are accompanied with a prospective student.
If I may, mate, we didn't catch your name. My name's Mark Dwyler.
I am Lutula.
Latula, very pleasure to meet you.
And you see she kind of like waves her hand, and you can see her hands are quite unlike a wrinkled kind of brown skin, they're quite scaled, and you can kind of see like long sharp claws that have been painted.
Latula, we don't have the student with us, but he comes with very high recommendations. I myself know.
You can speak to his pedigree?
Oh, I can, absolutely.
Well,
Put
do
you in-
tell.
I can speak to his pedigree. Marlery Shader.
Shader. And what about this Marlery?
She went here, and I was told that, her son.
How do you know her?
How do you think? And I would like to put down my hood. Ears up.
So the prospective student is her son?
Yeah. He's 14.
Make a persuasion check.
Guys,
At advantage.
guidance.
Thank you. I'm gonna throw up. Okay. Thank you. With guidance? Yeah.
Get D4 in there.
Oof. Damn it. That's gonna be an 11.
The son, eh?
Yes. He's been, training in an apothecary, and he does show, signs of the same magic that Marlery had, and, it was her wish to have him come here.
I will allow you, and you alone, to speak to the registrar. Your riffraff will have to stay outside.
I'm sorry.
Just to clarify, you're calling Mark Dwyler of Dwyler Shipping riffraff.
Who's Mark Dwyler?
Mate, it's Sovereign Shipbuilders.
Sorry.
And
I would have said the right name. I just didn't. Adam didn't remember.
it's, sorry, ma'am, I'm Mark Dwyler. I'm a recent graduate and legacy student myself of Dulkirk College.
Oh, a Dulkirk lad.
Off trying to make my name.
Well, I don't know if I should let you on the ground.
Well,
you
look, I
may,
promise to not start any fires.
Boys might not like that.
Look, don't get me wrong. I tried to persuade.
All right, you may go with her.
Okay.
The rest of you, though, outside.
I'm sorry. I'm sure we won't be long.
Except for, she kind of like scans and So are you. I wouldn't mind talking to you.
Of course, of course.
It's a beautiful bird you have.
Oh, thank you. His name's Sprig.
Oh, what a beautiful name. And what is your name?
I am Thistle.
Yum.
How
Come have some tea in my hut.
could I slip past?
Yeah, I'll distract her.
Could I slip past if
You can certainly try.
like Esper being the person that he is? Can he see that like it would be difficult to do, or
It's up to you. You can try if you would like.
no? You have my token.
I have your token.
You have my
Yeah.
token at the start of every day.
We won't be long.
It's all good. I'm used to being the riffraff.
Okay. So am I. So this is
Nah,
Shy
you're
like
the riffraff.
straightens
What
You
is
always
his
told me
name?
Adri.
So you don't try?
Nah, I'm not gonna try.
Shy wouldn't have said his name yet.
Oh, excuse me.
You said
What's
it
your
did,
brother's
though,
name?
right?
I said the name of Marlory Shydare.
And
Marlori.
No, don't spell it. It's more fun.
Marlory
It's more fun when we
Shydare.
all don't spell.
Shy
We all
Shy
compare names.
Yeah, I write it.
and Mark will ask. Your brother is
14.
name.
Hi, I'm James. 23.
His name is Adri. Adri.
I didn't even get my age right when I did that bit.
So you do any extracurriculars? He works in a potion shop. Involved in any like clubs?
We say this as we're walking.
Yeah.
She
Obviously,
is
as
like
we're walking.
fully into this tea, like making it for Thistle.
He's
She like closes the gate.
No,
with her
yeah,
shadow.
this is for sure walk and talk.
Yeah.
This is
he was training in an apothecary when I left Oloren.
okay.
And
Sport, rowing, just these admission types. They like abroad.
we didn't have any money for that.
Okay. We could work that.
Yeah. It was kind of everything we had went to supporting Adri and making sure that he could stay in school.
Bootstraps. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. It was everything to make sure he stayed in school.
Which he did.
He did, yeah. I didn't, but he did.
Good.
He's very good.
Okay, that's good.
You'd be good on the swim team.
You're not here.
I'm not here. That was an Adam comment. That was an Adam comment.
I think we've got a lot here.
Okay.
Okay.
I really don't want to have to rely on my mother for anything. She is a student that went here, and there's a bunch of stuff with that. But I am, if we can avoid any form of nepotism, I would appreciate that, because the more questions they start about her, the more I'm gonna start have to answer it, and I don't have answers to those questions. They're gonna ask where she is. Maybe they know. My mom has been gone for 13 years. I haven't seen her. She just left.
On sabbatical.
No, she left our family when Adri was 1.
To pursue her magical studies, right?
Oh, I catch your meaning now. Yeah, probably.
Brilliant. It's really good.
Okay.
And then, yeah, in the month, we got it. We got a good case.
Okay.
So you kind of step through the big, like massive oak doors, and you can see students kind of passing around as you enter into the main building. And it is the first kind of it opens up into sort of a larger hall, but you can see that the registrar's office is this kind of main entrance. This is the person that kind of deals with all the comings and goings. And you can see it's like a large kind of semicircle desk, and you can see there's a few like small, almost like little automatons kind of like running about, and you can see it's like extremely organized. There's stacks of paper, and like you can see papers are being moved very meticulously, and there is sitting on like a floating chair, you can see a small halfling man, and he's got kind of like half glasses and sort of tight curly hair. Hello, how can I help you?
Hello. We were let in here by Latula.
Which one of you is the prospective student?
We've got a unique case here. My name's Mark Dwyler.
Bert Dwyler's son.
The same.
What brings you here? You're a Dulkert man.
I am indeed, and it shames me to admit that I've got a very talented student who's got their heart set in your school. Couldn't convince him to come to Dulkirk.
Kind of like looks down his half glasses.
Fortunately, this young man couldn't be with us here today. He's very, very dedicated to his studies. You have to understand. So, it's not your usual case.
All right.
His name is Adri Shader, and I'd like to register him here at the Vatoma, please. I am his older sister.
Shader.
Yes.
Interesting.
Marlory is his mother.
Yes. And where does he derive his power?
As you can probably tell, I'm not a magic user myself, but from what I have observed, my sense is it comes from the same origin as Marlory's did.
A deep well.
Yes. A dangerous well.
Which is why there's nowhere else we wanted to entrust him to in his studies of harnessing these latent and potent abilities.
This is wise.
She always said that it was very important for Adri to be trained here as she was, so that he could harness his abilities.
And do you have tuition?
I'd like to inquire as to what a deposit is for him, to register him,
A deposit?
or what I
We typically take the full fee up front.
may I ask what that is
12,000 gold pieces per semester.
per semester?
2 semesters a year.
Right.
It's half the price for the summer semester, but you can only access the summer semester if you sign up for both other semesters.
I'm wondering if you'd because the
If I may?
you may.
You've got to understand that this young man has grown up in dire straits. He's been working diligently and expertly in an apothecary shop. Or sorry, alchemy? What did you say? Apothecary shop. Just 14 years old. It's impressive, but the family has come upon hard times. So they are not as liquid as some of your other cohort.
But it is my hope that with the money that I have brought here today, that I could at least secure his spot. And once he is able to join you here at the Vatoma, that tuition would be paid in full.
Right. Well, does sound like he has an intriguing story, and we have taken on lesser fortunate students before. There are avenues of scholarship, patronage, primarily.
And if I may be so bold as to say, you know that there's nobody's magic like his.
Yes. Quite. Very well. This is highly unusual.
I appreciate your consideration.
And he will still need to take the exam.
Absolutely.
Of course, and ace it.
Of course. Very well. How much do you have for a deposit?
1,500 gold pieces.
Well, that's much more than I expected.
You see just the pinkest blush come up on Shy's face for a moment, and it is gone again.
I'm so sorry. Yes, I will take your 1,500 gold pieces. I will write a writ of receipt upon the transaction, and the coin will be held here in perpetuity.
Of course. Also, my mother said that once he got here, he would be safe. Is that...
Well, of course.
So he's...
Grounds of the Vatoma are incredibly safe. One of the safest places in the world. We have some of the strongest sorcerers in Terrace.
You'll forgive me. May I ask her your name, sir?
I am Registrar Bimble Keenheart.
Registrar Keenheart.
Please call me Bimble.
Bimble. He's all I have left. And if I'm going to have him here at any school, I want to make sure that it is the best decision for him. I have to look after him.
Of course. Well, you've made a good choice in Vaytoma.
Thank you.
And I hope that his exams go well. Perhaps he'll have a tutor.
Well, I can only hope so.
Well, and where is he? Will he be arriving soon?
He's in Oloren at the moment.
I see. And does he have travel arrangements?
I will be bringing him here.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Luck with that. Very well.
So as Shy pulls out the small scroll, and you see her hold both ends, and she begins to speak an incantation. It is so clunky. The same one that we saw her.
Seems just like.
Mark gives him a look like.
And the scroll goes in it. A pocket space opens probably about this big. Shy reaches in and pulls out 3 bags of coin. 1, 2, 3.
You watch the automatons kind of come and pick it up, and you watch as he very seamlessly, just like you watch as his hand moves, and this seam opens up, almost like a puzzle cube in the air, and you see you can see kind of shimmering beyond it as the automatons just toss all of them in, and he just closes it back up.
Thank you.
Yes, just 1 second. I'll need your signature. And you see another automaton is writing up a writ of receipt, and then you watch as he pulls a pen from behind his chair and then kind of flicks it over to you, and it just lands.
Shy would go in and sign it, and you would see. I don't know. Would you be looking at the paper she was signing?
Unclear.
Okay.
You watch as another automaton kind of comes over it with another, basically holding another piece of parchment and presses itself down. And then you watch as it rolls it up, and another one stamps it with a seal, and then it scoops yours and rolls it up, and just a little wax seal, and they all kind of scuttle away.
Thank you.
And that's yours. I would take it with you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. May I ask when is the exam, and how?
Well, the exam will be administered when he arrives.
Okay.
And he, given he passes, will start at the next start of whatever semester when he arrives. Ideally soon-ish.
It is my hope to bring him here as soon as possible.
Yes.
Yes.
We are in the fall, so presumably he could start in the winter semester.
It is my hope to bring him here as soon as possible.
Yes.
Thank you.
But he will be given, if he is accepted, he will be given lodging.
That's wonderful. That's great.
And we'll assign him, because of your situation, a patron. We have a number of wealthy donors who, on occasion, enjoy being patrons to specific students.
Oh.
In situations
Is
such
that
as your
like
own.
a scholarship situation?
Yes. More personal, but yes.
And what would be the remaining tuition that would be?
Oh, the patron would cover the tuition.
Oh,
Yes, there's an esteem that comes along with becoming a patron of what you hope to be a star student.
It's a good
And-
bet.
yes, of course. And please forgive me. I don't understand how these processes work, so forgive my questions. Would this patron be someone I would be able to meet?
It would be up to the patron. Some prefer anonymity, some to be quite loud about their patronage.
I can imagine that.
Also, is the most waspy chortle of all time. Holy shit.
I can imagine that for someone like Edry. No, the second somebody meets him, they are going to want to, and I want to make sure that he is taken care of.
Of course. I understand.
Right.
Adri will be in good hands here.
Thank you.
And a hell of an addition to the rowing team, because you need it.
Well, please.
If there is there anything else you need from me at this time?
No, I have the writ, and I will work on having an exam prepared for when he arrives. If you could give me a little bit of heads up, that would be much appreciated.
Of course.
On his arrival, but
I will do the second.
Entirely necessary.
The second he's back with me, I will send word here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and your kindness. Thank you.
Go Sturgeons.
A real pleasure to meet you, Mark. Send your best to your father.
I will. I'll let know you said so.
As we head on out.
The interaction between these two characters made me feel my bank account.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Wow. As Shy is walking out
I
with
just feel
Mark.
like I'm back at work.
That was unfathomably kind of you, Mark. Thank you.
Sometimes you make the sell, and then you lose the sell. Don't overtalk the sell. You know what I mean? Whew. I was asking, can we meet the patron? That's crazy. Don't get to meet the patron. That's up to the patron.
You've never met my brother,
No, of course not.
and you don't know who my mother is.
No.
I'm sorry, Mark, but you can't be angry at me for not understanding these processes.
No, I'm just, constructive criticism. Like, you got the S. Take the win.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. We got him in the school.
We did. Yeah, that's great, and I'm very appreciative of
Minimal
your
nepotism.
minimal nepotism. Yeah. Okay. Well, as I said, I'm forever in your debt for that. So thank you.
Mark Dwyler, minimal nepotism.
No, Mark Dwyler
No,
is
no,
full
no.
nepotism.
Maximum nepotism.
Maximum nepotism.
So you head back out of the grounds, out to the main gate, and you see Thistle and Latula are deep in a cup of tea. And she's just like leaned right over, so close to him.
They're in their cups.
Oh, my friends are back.
You don't have to leave.
Oh my god.
Do I have to?
No.
No. You're a free person. You can do whatever you want.
Oh no, but we are gonna go and see about some cows. There's been a murder.
Oh.
I know.
You are something else.
I will come back. I will regale.
Please, you
I
must
will
promise.
regale you with a tale.
Please. Oh, I would love that.
It's been lovely. It's a very good cup of tea.
I know.
Did you get it from Hilarian's tea shop?
Oh, he makes the best tea.
We have yet to go.
Oh, you have to. You must.
We will.
You must.
It's been a pleasure.
She goes. Yes, very slowly.
I have no idea what she's doing.
She keeps going, and you just feel her like sort of hard, lipped mouth, just like press up against your cheek.
Didn't need the
Pull
adjective.
back.
I need it.
And she just smiles at you.
I put the tea down and I leave.
You see Spring is like,
What? I don't understand. What is your problem?
Did we interrupt
I'm allowed to
something?
have other friends.
Did we interrupt something?
Oh, no, we just had a lovely cup of tea.
Because I feel like we just, like, Rosie and I just, like,
like-
yeah. We just, like, kind of stepped nearby. In Shy's head, she would hear, that was the most awkward scenario I think I've ever been in.
And you just see Shy signal back something akin to like, you weren't just inside.
Esper laughs for no reason anyone else could see.
So good news. They took his registration.
That's great. Fantastic.
Yeah, and thanks to Mark's smooth talking and minimal nepotism, I think they're gonna assign him a patron.
That's fantastic.
Which means I don't have to work my ass off to pay the 12,000 gold pieces of semester tuition. Can you
How
imagine?
many semesters?
2 a year, and have half if you take the summer term. Can you imagine that? I can't
That's a
even.
lot of gold.
I thought
Highway robbery. for this fucking place.
What's just out of interest? What's it per semester at Dunkirk?
I don't fucking know.
I gave them everything that I'd saved up, and it was a drop in the bucket. They took it for his registration fees, but so that's good, I suppose.
We'll go get him.
We were worried about smelling like cows for this place, but now we're gonna smell like shit for the cows, shall we?
Right. Okay.
That's good.
As we walk over, I would just sort of like recap with the group and sort of be like, so we have to go to Oloren
Oloren, yes.
to retrieve your brother,
Yes.
and we have to go to the temple.
Yeah. I have to go to. I have it.
Are they in the same direction?
Yes, Seal.
Yeah.
Seal?
Klinjara is the
Klinjara?
city. Yes, the Yasil rainforest. So Yasil is just the rainforest. and
So-
it's
Are they
very, very big.
Same direction.
So we're on the
Are they the same direction?
southern coast of Katona right now, and where I assume Rosie is from is kind of northwest-ish, and Oloren is almost a bit more northeast.
Yeah.
Go north, yeah we do.
It is hard.
quicker to go by boat to Oloren?
Oloren.
Oloren.
Close enough.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, you're more right.
Yeah, honestly.
With how it
yeah.
smells when you can smell it right down from the docks.
Especially at the docks.
Right. It's yeah, you could go around by boat, but it would be easier to walk into town. The ports are not a place you want to find
My
yourself.
friends used to call it Fish Pish Harbour.
Yeah, that's pretty. I
So
heard
maybe
that.
we start with Rosie's temple,
Yeah.
and then we cut across
Yeah, it's great.
to Oloren.
Everyone's got something to do.
If I can be very, I've talked to Esper about this a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as simple as walking into town, going to my house, getting my brother, and taking him back here.
Nothing ever is, though, is it?
No. Can talk a bit more about Oloren when we get a bit closer to it. I would like to give you a little bit of a heads up about what the city is like, but Adri is not with family.
I think the best way to describe Oloren, that place that we were just at, if that place were to be described as one of the members of us, it would be Mark, obviously. Oloren, probably me. So me, but a C,
Oloren
and
is
worse.
Oloren is a
Lots of
terrible place.
knives.
Oh, yeah.
So
Actually, speaking of knives,
Yeah.
I do realise that the majority of my knives are in my cloak, so just do be careful. And if you don't need it, I will
Oh,
take
yeah,
it out.
absolutely.
Oh, cheers. My cloak got all my
the,
knives.
Thank you.
Really feeling myself now.
Oloren is
They're tight, man.
we're-
No clanking.
we're like walking,
walking
back
towards-
towards
yeah,
the
that's
field.
it.
Oloren is controlled by four. Well, it's a power struggle, really. It's like four clans fight for power in the town.
And when she says fight for power, like,
Wartime, when there was a war between the Dathians and the Azinoglu and the Yoranites, was the only time where there was peace in Oloren, because the clans unite. And then, other than that, it is just outright civil war.
yeah,
all
so
the time.
there has to be war for peace in Oloren.
Never plan more than a day ahead.
Never plan more
So
than
we'll
a day
talk
ahead.
about
I
it
like
when we
that.
get there.
Before
We
we
know
leave
where
the
we're
city,
going.
do we need anything? Do we need to pick anything up?
What are
Tea.
what
As-
are,
yeah.
what are the odds that like as we're walking, if we're walking, are we walking?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
walking.
We're
Walk
walking
and talk.
around from the Vaytoma.
Always walking.
Tim, what are the odds that there's like
Gotta get those steps.
used armor shop so I
You
can
can use armor top. You can roll an
Blacksmith?
investigation check.
Okay.
And
I'll give you guidance. No, you give yourself guidance.
You can give me guidance.
I'll give you guidance.
That's
Okay.
sweet.
Would you like the help action with it? Would you communicate that you're looking for an armor shop, or are you just looking by
An
yourself?
armory.
I don't know, shut up. I think it's
Where you get a
rubbernecking
chest
all of
plate
it.
and a croissant.
Do I notice her rubbernecking
No,
around?
No, you're chatting. Everybody's chatting.
La Armoire.
hey, that's pretty good.
You probably noticed the guidance though. The little, like,
22.
22? Yeah, you see kind of just down one of the streets as you're kind of walking out. You can see there looks to be like a used armor shop. You can see some of the like dummies that have been rolled out just in front. And like you can tell it's kind of like dinged up and
Yeah.
you reckon that that's probably a used armor shop. You're heading over there?
Well,
Okay, so
yeah, I would announce to the group that I would like
Yeah.
to go over to the used armor shop.
as you kind of look over there, you hear and you feel that poke right up in your armpit, and that's where we're going to take our break.
Ooh, spicy.
Poke in the armpit. That's the best place. That's the like multiple.
Welcome back, heroes. Do you promise that you'll help some people?
We have a very good reputation for not murdering people.
Shh, don't lie.
Hi.
You guys can call me Hammerlane. Who wants a shot? They're noodle arms. Now we arm
That's
wrestle.
supposed to happen. What? How's this smell?
It's high-end, very expensive.
I'm silence. Hello, fellas.
That's what happens when you let your heroes drink.
Look at this face.
Temple, though.
Temple. That's the word I was looking for.
You're a cleric.
He's my bodyguard.
Yeah.
We're on a mission from gods.
People get old and die.
Catman.
So someone sent you to end the circus.
Yes. Well,
Back right up.
does any one of you speak common? No? All right then, death it is.
I have control of my faculties.
You don't drink blood.
You drank blood out of a reed, my arm.
I want to throw some acid on a pixie.
Half vampire.
Half. I'm gonna reach for my spear. I'm like, double botch.
I'm not on their side. I'm totally on your team. Trees just like bursting out of their chest like more teeth for me to break.
We're on the same page. Yes, all right, yes, don't worry, everything will be just fine over here, everything will be just fine.
Slam.
Unconscious again!
I'm gonna take your word against someone I've known for years.
I mean, I really don't like sleeping alone.
She slides a key across the bar to you. You have questions. I have answers. Are you ready to roll?
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater will roll some dice for you.
Oh, right.
Blame a little guy.
So you feel this kind of like little stab up in your pit.
Stabby stab.
And you turn around and you look down and you see that same kind of like balding widow's peak little gnome.
Hi, Eki.
Hi. I got a job for you if you want it.
Why don't you tell me the details and we can figure out if it's well suited for me and my friends.
Of course. And I'm sorry. He kind of pulls it off.
Yeah,
Professional courtesy.
You know that you can just, like, tap me on the shoulder or...
Yeah, I still don't know you well enough.
Fair enough.
It's just a simple retrieval. I had a crew bringing something from up north, we'll say, and it was being smuggled through the rainforest.
Right.
Very valuable item. It's being transported. However, I've lost contact with the group. About a week after they left Klinjara, the updates stopped coming in.
Right.
And I heard from one of them, secondhand, but I guess one of them showed up in a little village between here and Klinjara.
Klinjara is where Rosie's temple is.
That's where the Temple Daybreak is.
Great.
One of them showed up there, was totally out of it, wouldn't say what happened, covered in blood. And they tried to get them set up in the town, and then they fled in the night, disappeared. Found him dead the next day.
Right. Is there a timeline on this?
Well, the buyer is going to be in town in about 3 weeks.
And where'd you need us to go?
Who the fuck are you?
I've got pulled away.
I thought you were standing literally with
I got a whistle and I.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I've always imagined him kind of popping out of a garbage can like Oscar.
Honestly, you're not wrong. Yeah, the buyer's going to be here in about 3 weeks, and I don't want to keep the buyer waiting.
Right. My group and I got business up in Klinjara. But you've got people in Klinjara that might be able to make the trip quick.
The trip back?
Yeah.
Sure.
If we pick it up, I can hand it off to someone.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Be a little less pay, but it'll work.
That's fine, yeah.
All right.
I don't want to hold up my group. We've got
Okay.
places to be. But if we find it, whereabouts? So you said...
Hey, I'll show you.
Yeah,
And
I'll
he
check
has,
out, like-
he has a map basically. He's like, this is the route they would have taken.
Okay.
And I'll send it to you after.
Yeah.
And he kind of sketches out the route that they would have taken.
I've got a bit of a weird question for you, but
Yeah.
you seem like someone who knows, the goings on.
Yeah.
Have any of the farmers been complaining about lost cattle?
Lost cattle or dead cattle?
Dead cattle.
Oh yeah, there's been some dead cattle.
Okay. Any of the farms near the spot where this fella went missing / dead?
No, I don't think so, because the cattle are pretty close to the city, and this was at least a few days out of the city. I mean, I guess it could be related, but that's a pretty big travel.
I saw something chasing cows in the morning. Seemed fast, so...
Yeah, the rainforest is full of crazy shit.
Yeah, something might be hunting things. Alright, well...
Everyone's hungry.
Everyone's hungry.
And you're looking for a chest? A barrel, sorry. A barrel about this big.
I'm guessing.
And it's banded with platinum.
Platinum.
Warm to the touch.
Warm to the
Do
touch.
not open the barrel.
I won't open the barrel. And I'm guessing, you don't trust me enough to tell me what's in the barrel.
Oh, they didn't tell me what was in the barrel.
Oh, they just told you not to open it.
No, I just got word that there was a buyer, and then I needed to get a crew up north to bring it here.
How hot is this item?
I've been told it's just warm to the touch.
No, as in how hot is this item? As in like...
I said it's only been warm to the touch. That's what I've been told. He kind of leans in close. Look, I wouldn't ask too many questions about where the item came from, okay?
That's fine.
All you gotta know is it's been smuggled through the rainforest, through the Bakir Range, so it's traveled a long way to get here.
Okay. Well, if we pick it up, we'll drop it off at your Is there any particular place you would want me to go to in Clonjara?
Yeah, there's this beautiful hag just outside the city.
Of course, yeah.
A beautiful hag.
Her name is Dwyler.
Dwyler. Okay, so we drop off. We drop off this warm to the touch item to Dwyler.
Yeah, and she'll have a runner and get it right to me.
Okay, and will she pay us?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can have some coin arranged there. I'll send word ahead to Dwyler.
Great. Well, you got yourself a deal. What if we can't find this object? I can still drop by Dwyler and let her know.
Well, if you accept the contract, you gotta get it. If you don't get it, well, you're on the hook then. I'm gonna tell the buyer that you dropped the ball.
That's fair enough.
Is it?
You, as in, no, I'm not there.
None of us
royal
are
you.
there.
I don't want it to be the royal you.
Look, I'd love to take the heat, but
No, I know you're not going to
Say
take
check
it.
on that.
I know you're not going to take. I know you're not going to take the
This
heat.
guy loves consequences.
Right.
it's a good goal.
What if I make you a deal?
Oh, okay.
Because I think we can all walk away with this. Because there's a chance that we don't find it, and that's not great.
I mean, if you find it and it's destroyed, that's one thing.
Yeah. What if the heat doesn't fall on us, but falls on the fella that's already dead?
Oh yeah, no.
Got a
that's
scapegoat
pretty good
right
idea.
there in our
That's a
hands.
Pretty good idea, except for it was my crew, and then it might be on my head.
Well,
make a persuasion check.
Can do it.
Can I guidance this?
We're not there.
You're not there.
I know, but I just believe in everyone at all.
If that's how guidance worked, we would all be doing so good
Everybody
right now.
gets a D4 all the time.
19.
19.
Ooh.
Oh boy. I mean, I tell you what. If you don't find it, don't find any sign of it, but you find the dead guy, if you send me the dead guy, I can pin it on him. I drop my ring.
Great. There's also a fella running business in your town named Kefran.
Kefran?
Kefran, yeah.
Never heard of him.
Tried to kidnap a fella.
You're a rich fellow over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd keep an eye on him.
I am, yeah. How much is the contract?
Well, it's 2,000 gold pieces.
That seems worthwhile.
Yeah.
You got yourself a deal.
All right. Reach them. Shakes your hand.
Okay.
You feel a little tingle on your hand.
Yes, the
Heat on
black
you.
spot.
Do I know what that is?
You look down and you can see like right here, there's a little E. Hey, look, I got one too.
I see
There's a
that.
little E.
I see that.
It's just so you have assurances from me.
So that I can show
Exactly.
Dwyler that I'm who I say I am.
Yeah.
Great.
It'll fade. It'll fade in a few months, probably.
It might fade faster than that. And
Yeah.
on my fingertips.
Oh, yuck. Okay, if you lose the hand, I can't help you.
Well, the fingertips aren't gone yet.
Yeah, okay.
They're still solid to the touch.
Please don't touch me again. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And he hands you the map.
Yep, I take them out. And I'm going to head to the armor shop.
All right. You head over to the armory, and you can see, again, there's racks of old armor that's kind of been refurbished, and you can see kind of polished up, and you see there is a larger human woman kind of polishing some of the armor on the racks.
Why do you do this to me?
I can't help it. And as you kind of come up, she sort of turns around. You can see she's got kind of big red hair, sort of pulled back and tied with a leather band. She's got an armorer's apron on.
Cool.
Some, hammers and things like that.
Hell
A little
yeah.
bit of soot under her eye.
Yeah.
Hi. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for some armor.
Well, you came to the right place.
Yeah. It's
What kind of armor are you looking for?
heavier medium.
Okay. How heavy were we talking?
I don't know. I'm just in like leather right now.
Hun, have you ever worn armor before?
When I was training and stuff.
Okay. Did you like plate armor, half plate, splint, scale?
I don't know. No.
Okay.
Half plate? Maybe?
Half plate?
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, half plate is like half plate armor, so you still have a little bit of ability to move, and I can see you carry a shield.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Half plate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let me take a look here. And she kind of like goes in, moves a few racks over, and pulls out like a dummy with a set of, kind of typical like typical steel half plate.
Yeah.
You can see though that like where there was like a pretty huge gash across the breastplate that has been like basically. She's used other like strips of steel to kind of reinforce it. So it's got this like, it's got this kind of gash across the front that's been reinforced, and you can see where the rivets are and stuff like that, and it's been closed back up. And,
Real handy.
And she's like, she kind of like
Rivets
takes it
are
off and
fucking
shows you the back. She's like, yeah, I put in a piece in behind, and there's some nice leather padding in there. I redid that, and the straps are all new.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
How much would set like that cost?
I mean, this is gonna cost you probably 600 gold pieces.
Do you have anything less? That would be less?
Have I arrived at this point?
Yeah, you guys are all there. Yeah.
Could we do a trade?
Trade?
Yeah, how much could you get for this? I'm going to put one of my Dathian daggers down.
Whoa, get that out of here. Cover that up. She she like puts a rag over top of it.
I love her.
What are you doing with a Dathian blade?
It was found, not stolen.
Well, look, I don't know. I don't want to know where you found it. Okay.
Okay.
I can't sell that.
How much would it be worth for someone who could?
Look, if you found a collector, maybe. Kind of peeks under. I don't know, maybe 800 to 1,000 gold pieces, depending on. But look, that's like you're dealing with a certain kind of person that's collecting Dathian stuff here.
Do you have like a clearance rack?
Oh, she's precious.
She goes, yeah, I've got this ring mail. And she kind of like pulls forward. And it's quite like it's like chain rings that are all kind of put together.
Oh, step below chainmail.
Yeah.
It's like big. You can still
Big
get a point
ring.
through there.
Oh.
Not enough to kill you.
Level
It's like,
3.
I could give it
Mail's
to you
not good at stopping
for.
arrows.
I don't know. I could give it to you for 30 gold pieces.
Is ringmail better than the leather I have? Would that be enough?
Yeah.
What if I were both of them at the same time?
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends. Look, I don't know how speedy are you? Are you someone who's pretty agile? Okay. I mean, then this is gonna help, probably. And you got that shield. I would say, if I were to look at you wearing this and with your shield, I'd say you were a 17 out of 20. I mean, if you were in that half plate, you'd be looking at, I don't know, maybe a 19 out of 20. You'd be banging.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. I just don't have enough gold for the half.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I can do the 30 though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name? My name is Hexus.
Hexus.
Ooh.
What's her shop called?
Hexus's shop is called...
I thought that was the name.
Hexus's shop.
Hexus's shop. Hexus's hand-me-downs.
Oh!
And what is Hexus's band called? 'Cause I assume she's in a
Hexus
band.
and the Hags.
Do you make armor? Like I know you're like refurbishing armor here, but like if I ever brought you stuff to make armor, would you make armor?
Yeah, I would love to make armor. That's why I sell this shit. Not this set, but
No.
I mean, that's why I got into this to make my own, but
No,
it's really hard to get a forge is expensive.
Yeah. No.
So, I kind of got to make do with this until I can save up enough to buy my own forge and start really crafting.
Just to clarify, no to the trade.
Look, I told you, I don't deal with those kinds of people. If you want to find a buyer for that, you're going to have to look elsewhere.
That's fine. I just thought I'd offer.
Yeah.
I will give Hexus the 30 gold pieces for the armor.
Oh, armor. Must be nice.
Calm down, wisdom modifier.
Dex modifier.
And
wisdom too.
there it is.
Yeah.
Fucking monks over here complaining about AC.
And you can see the rings are not all the same color. There's some that are steel, some that are copper. It's a bit of a patchwork.
I love it. I love it.
Cute, actually.
Rosie's gonna spend some time to because right now she's all she's in her dress and her I'm gonna try and make it cute. How cute can I make it?
You can make it pretty cute.
I would like to make it, yeah.
You make a performance check at advantage.
At advantage. I'm gonna guidance myself.
Absolutely. This is what guidance is for.
It doesn't look terrible. The rings are set on leather padding and behind, so it's a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
And she does help kind of fit it to you.
Oh.
24.
24.
Oh,
So you work with her. She helps kind of fit it to your body shape, and then she she fastens a bunch of harnesses. She attaches some harnesses that go around some leather banding and stuff like that. So it fits you well.
Okay.
And it looks pretty good. Very good.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Gentlemen.
Looking for the cows, mate. Was the field we saw the creature to the north?
Yes, it would be
right.
on the way. That was Hexus asking that if you wanted anything.
Oh,
all my Hexus live in Texas.
I think we're good, but thank you.
I'll make this tailored.
All right, so you head out of the city, and you.
We got a job.
A job?
Yeah, there's an item that is on the way to. What's the name of the city again?
Klinjara.
There's an item that will be on the way to Klinjara. We can drop it off just outside the city. It's 2,000 if we can hand it over.
2,000.
Yeah.
That's very good, and that puts us right in Rosie's path. To you heading home.
Oh yeah.
And we can also look into these cows. A fella went. Well, he didn't go missing. He went dead. Near these parts. Well, in a village, a little ways away. Could be the same thing, so it could all be related.
I look for signs of cow murder.
All right, as you head out.
I will assist.
Hell yeah.
Make investigation checks. Or
Let's both
at
roll.
advantage.
Let's both roll.
Let's both.
Hell yeah, dude. It's fucking sick.
Oh, that is not sick.
I'm gonna see a lot of cows here, dude. 13.
2.
13. 2.
Natty 1.
You're not entirely sure what a cow is.
I have found one. And I point to an anthill.
We had that whole beef canoe. That whole beef canoe
He
conversation.
still doesn't.
He's looking for boats.
I just agreed with you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yes.
He's looking for meat boats.
Yeah, he's looking for a boat.
I love it.
You find pretty quick as you kind of get out a little ways past where your camp was. It takes you a couple hours to get out there. It's midday now. But you find a pretty large patch of bloody grass you can see, and there is a little bit of carcass left behind. But you can see there's two kind of trails of blood. One leads into the forest and one leads over to, you kind of follow with your eyes, and the only thing you can see in that direction is a farmhouse.
Do we want to maybe talk to the farmers? And
Farmhouse, yeah.
Doing the right thing is obviously priority number one, but hero work can be expensive. So if we can find, a way to get paid for solving this cow murder problem.
We'll need supplies before we trek up.
We'll need supplies before we head all the way to Manjara.
And I don't know about you, but after dropping off all that money that I did this morning, my pockets are light.
Yeah, okay. We talked to the cow person.
A farmer?
Why don't I take the leads on the talking for this one? Just
Absolutely. And sort of pay what you can.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. We're not gonna rake these people over the coals.
I was gonna say we're nobodies. We can't set rates for nothing.
Yeah, no. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, we'll do.
I'm gonna head up to the house.
So you head over to the farmhouse, and you can see the rest of the cows are kind of in a pasture nearby, and next to the house, just off the house. As you knock, you hear.
Can I go say hi to the cows?
Yeah, make an animal handling check.
Are they scaredy cows? Are they nice cows?
Worse than that, one of the campaign.
They're cannibal cows.
And feed.
And that's the TPK team. Level 3, you weren't ready for all those cows.
No way.
Join us next campaign.
It's a mob of cows.
Another
25.
60 years in the future.
25.
Jeez.
I'm proficient in
Yeah,
animal
you
handling.
blend right into the cows. They immediately are like all about Rosie. Like, you see they're coming up and go, their big tongues, and you're petting their snouts. And it's good.
Shai's just like standing at the edge.
I will hang out there with the cows.
Fully uncomfortable with grass creatures.
You hear inside, who's there?
Some folks that are looking to maybe help with this cow murder problem.
The door kind of opens up.
Hi there.
You see there's like a pitchfork.
Hello.
What do you know about the cow murders?
I saw something this morning chasing a couple cows, and we found a patch of blood near your house.
Yeah.
We're looking for work in the city, and we have a particular set of skills that could maybe solve this problem for you.
You want to track it down for me?
Yes, we do.
We'll definitely investigate.
Good, because I lost 3 steer.
Oh, that's no good.
I got no bull for my cows.
You'll have no idea where you're going without steering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I just got a bunch of cattle.
I hate to ask in your time of need, but is there like a collection going about with all the local farmers to solve this problem?
Well, no, because it was only affecting my competition. Then it came to my door.
Right. Oh, I see.
It was getting Ekman. It was getting him down the road.
Okay,
And
so
I didn't say anything. 'Cause that guy, he's a bit of a brag.
oh, I see.
Yeah, and I was
So
a
would
little
this
tired.
job not have any remuneration or?
Oh no, I'll pay you.
Oh, great, lovely,
Yeah, I'll pay you.
good. Yeah, we can investigate this.
What do you know about the suspicious entity?
All I know is it doesn't leave much behind.
Yeah, we saw that.
Did you drag the? Because there was 2.
Yeah, no, I did take a leg.
Well,
we needed
for the
some
meat,
dinner.
yeah. Makes
Is
sense.
that leg still around?
I mean, there might be a little bit.
No.
Did you cook it?
Well, of course, yeah. No,
Yeah,
the rest of it I
that's-
put into a stew. We had
Right.
breakfast this morning.
Oh, that sounds lovely. We can look into this.
How did the leg smell / look any different?
Yeah,
I mean, we did cook the shit out of it.
but there was no.
Before you cooked it though, was it like fruity?
Oh, I mean, it was pretty fresh. So.
the was the tearing.
Oh yeah, no, it was torn. It ripped. There's a lot of dangly bits.
You know when you eat like a chicken and you pull the chicken leg?
Yeah.
Did it look like that, or did it look like something kind of like tore at
Yeah,
you?
no, it looked more like a tear.
So we're thinking something with claws.
Yeah. So wait, Declan next door,
Yeah, up the.
the brag.
Yeah, fuck.
Cows got hit multiple nights in a row.
Yeah, he was dealing with it for maybe a month.
Did-
losing
and this is-
Did he
cattle
lose
every
all his steers?
I think so, yeah.
And
this
then
was-
once his steers were
No, you go.
once his steers were done, it
I
came
think he
to
lost a
his
few
steers.
cattle too, but I
Okay.
can't be sure.
And how many nights has it happened here?
This morning was the first.
And it took 3.
Took 3. all 3 of my beautiful boys.
And you didn't hear anything in the night.
Oh.
Is this like can I get a lay of the land? Is this kind of where I was looking at?
Oh yeah. This is yeah. That's where you guys kind of started.
Yeah.
Is where you were looking at, and then it's a little ways away. Like the farmhouse is a little ways away from where they were.
Right. Well,
Beautiful boys.
Sorry, the blood tracks. One led towards the house and one led away from
Into
the
the
house.
forest.
We can assume that the one that was towards the house was them pulling.
Yeah, the leg. Yeah. Do we want to investigate the forest trail and see where that leads?
Take a peek around.
Sure.
While they were up at the house, Thistle will go over and I will cast Speak with Animals.
Yes.
Have a chat with the cows.
Okay. You
yes.
guys speak with animals with the cows.
We found a new one. She only has 2 legs.
Yeah, what are they saying about me?
Hello.
Oh, good afternoon.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Like a choir.
Do you talk out loud while you're doing this?
He's going.
Yeah, I feel like
but
I feel like Thistle's just
you-
I'm
moving.
mooing.
Fuck.
Sorry. You don't
Communicating with
But you're
the
moving-
cow.
You don't speak out.
No.
I'll translate off.
Okay.
You had an unfortunate visitor in the night.
Oh yeah.
Could you tell me about him?
Oh. Fierce. Mean. Sneaky.
Big?
Big.
Hairy?
Hairy. Big.
Teeth?
Sharp.
Claws?
Claws. Sharp claws.
Wolf?
No.
No. Cat?
No.
Do you know?
No.
Where did it come from?
Forest.
We could do a whole campaign of this.
The best one is in my brain. I'm translating it to.
Anything else you could tell me would be very useful.
Dig.
Dig. It comes from the ground.
Sometimes.
These cows are spooky.
Have you ever met a cow?
Oh,
Cows are
true.
terrifying.
I love cows.
I did too, but a herd of cows?
I love them.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
What do they think about me?
Do you like my friend?
Yeah, sure.
They said yes.
Do they like music?
Do you like music?
Ooh.
Which is a 1-for-1 translation. Yeah.
What do they like?
What kind of music do you like?
Fast.
Fast music.
Oh, I don't.
Electronic.
Electronic. I don't know what. I know I have an instrument because I'm.
What instrument do you have?
I don't know.
What instrument in this moment do you want to have?
Oh gosh, what would be a Rosie instrument?
Pan flute.
Or a liar, maybe?
Yeah, is that like a lyre maybe?
Okay.
I'd pull out a lyre.
Make a performance check.
You roll all of them?
That is
That's a liar.
49 performance.
18. 21.
21. You watch as they all begin to moo, and then they kind of scatter, and they're just jumping around like they're just having so much fun.
I'll keep doing that.
Mark runs outside, expecting murder.
Yeah, you see, in the farmer looks up. What's going on?
I'm
out
also skipping. I've gone over the fence and I'm skipping.
playing your
I'm
lyre.
As they would come down from the house.
I would have not gone in. I wouldn't have gone up to the house. I would have not gone in the pen with the cows. Shy is just sitting outside.
Thistle would come up and
Try again.
So my friends.
That's right, wrong language. language.
Probably thought your cows were a little stressed given the recent events and probably trying to calm them down. You know, for the health of the cattle.
No, they look happy.
They look happy, yeah.
Thank you.
My name's
Thank
Rose.
you.
What's your name?
My name is Dank.
Dank?
Dank.
Dank.
I'm guessing D.
Dank.
Dank?
You're saying it different every time.
My name is Dank.
Oh, it's Dank. I'm writing
My name is Dank.
I'm writing D-A-N-K. That's what his name is.
This is the first campaign where everyone's taking notes.
My name is Dank.
Dank, Dink, or Dank?
Nice to meet you.
Dank.
Nice to meet you.
Real pleasure to meet you.
My name's Rosie,
Rosie. Thank you.
priestess of Falier.
Wow. Thank you.
Do we want to keep dancing with the cows or do we want to check out this forest?
So, I had a word with my four-legged friends.
Okay, yeah.
They told me that the creature is hairy,
Okay.
sharp teeth, big claws. Sometimes comes from the ground.
The ground.
Can burrow, it seems.
That's terrifying. No, thank you.
I don't know anything that could do that, so I guess
So
we're
I
going in
think
blinds.
when we are looking, we have to look for holes.
That's very
Mark,
smart.
you read a lot of books. You
Yeah,
read
love
anything?
books, mate.
You read anything similar to this? Do you know about yourself?
Would I know about a creature that burrowed and had...
He's looking at books.
You can make a nature check.
Don't look at books.
Can
You can make a
Yeah, put the books away.
Also, hey Tim, while Len's making that check, can you tell us just from what book you're?
Oh, Fisher Shut X.
Love all of our friends at Kobold Press. Love
Look,
them.
I come back to this, but nothing comes to mind. But I'm looking at that forest. Very dark, very spooky. We know it's got a pattern, right? It's gonna be coming back here tonight. Maybe we stay here, we ready ourselves, so when it comes,
Ambush, yeah.
we get it. You know, we get it.
Does it not come looking for steers?
It's a 19.
19. You know, there is a lot in the Yes Hill rainforest.
Yeah.
There are all manner of predators.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say with the descriptions that you have, things that, like, there are a number of things that burrow. And it's difficult to know exactly what it could be.
Yeah.
But you know there are species of like bullet that burrow that are kind of like almost like large. They're shark-like. They're kind of notorious burrowers. You know that there's species of giant like weasels and stuff like that burrow.
Gross.
There's some like offshoots of wolves that burrow as well that you've heard of.
I want the second one.
Weasels.
Yeah, that's my favorite so far that you've listed.
Okay.
If we're taking requests.
Yeah, we're taking requests. Yeah, there's a number of things that do burrow and are
I'd like a list off
predators.
just like my knowledge of. Just kinda like,
That's it. I worked for a time with trappers. I could maybe build us the blinds. It might not be that good, but
Speaking of blind, that is what I am going in. I have no experience whatsoever with things in the forest. Water, fine. I can tell you everything about what's in the water.
oh, I thought you were going to say that at night time you'd have a hard time seeing.
No, I can see just fine.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
If we're laying a trap, I could become a bull.
That is not a bad idea.
That's your fucking mental, mate.
It was around dawn.
Yeah.
Give me. He probably doesn't know, does he?
What?
I was going to ask if he knew if the attacks happens around dawn every time.
He'd
but
probably be
We've got half a day. We can ask around.
Did you ask him that?
Yeah, I'll go in. Do you know? Did you ever hear any sounds?
No, but Declan was always complaining about sunrise. He was always saying, "Beware the sunrise."
Okay. Well, sunrise sounds good. We could get
an early night in.
Yeah.
Then before sunrise, you turn into a cow, and I can try and build a blinds.
Wait, you're gonna turn into a cow?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems risky.
Well,
we can protect him, and we know
Exactly. It's
we
a
know
trap.
We know what's happening.
Plus, if it bites me, I will revert back to this form.
What if it burrows with you?
I will still revert back to this form.
Underground?
I've been in the dirt before.
do you think you could help me build like a little blind?
I could do my best.
Great.
I'll explain what a blind is, like the purposes of a
Oh,
blind. Like,
no, I can't do that.
You know, like trees and stuff.
While that's happening, I'm going to kind of go back. I'd potentially see. While they're doing that, do you want to come with me? I want to take a peek at the stuff in the forest, see if we can get a sense of which way it might come from. Just where the blood was. You don't have to. Both of you don't have to come. I'm fine to go by myself.
No,
it's
not a good idea.
Yeah, I'd be happy to go. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all happy for this.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is good,
Um.
actually.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good. While I've never dealt with something that's hunting cattle before, if something's gone missing or gone missing, generally, like, you look around to see where someone could have got in to take it from. Or if you're going to steal something, you got to, like, look for the best way in. You know?
Yeah.
Are there any? Can I look around for any like holes in the field here? Because
In the
there's
field?
a trail of blood. Yeah, the cows said that.
Make an investigation check.
And while Rosie's doing that, I'll take a look to see if I can feel like if there's any like egresses in the forest where a large creature would have like had to barrel down some brush to make their way in.
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna pull out something that I have marked on my character sheet. I'm gonna pull out a small crossbow and unfold it. I have a light crossbow in my inventory, so
18.
18, okay.
13.
13. You look around and you can see a little bit past the kind of blood trail. You can see there are a few spots where there isn't a hole, but you can see where the dirt has been disturbed.
Oh, okay.
And kind of filled back in. So they're like, it looks like almost like potholes maybe about this big that have been filled back in with dirt.
Okay, cool. Does it look like it was filled back in by the farmer, or just filled it back in by like the creature?
You're not sure. And in the forest, you can see like the forest or like the edge of the rainforest here is fairly sparse because you're right at the edge. So there's plenty of room for something to be kind of dragged. And you can see where the blood trail kind of continues on into the forest.
Okay, are there any scratch marks on the trees? I wouldn't go in too far, but is there scratch marks on the trees like it's been pulling itself through?
You do notice a few, but with a 13, like you don't see too far in, but
Fair
you,
enough.
you see some in the dirt, like some what look like maybe claw marks in the dirt.
Okay. Any signs of like erosion or like I'm looking for like acid or like is it like has it made anything other than the claw marks? Not with a 13,
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
with like unless you were to go deeper in, nothing.
Not at the
kind of keeping your
moment.
distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to build a blind, hunting blind.
Outside the forest or in the forest?
Within sight of.
Thistle, where do you want to set up?
I think if I'm close to the edge.
Yeah, and be nice and juicy.
Yeah, real plump.
Yeah, like a good cow. Yeah.
Yes. The blind would probably be good not to be in the forest, but on the edge.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll set it up like not where the blood is, but off to the edge a little bit.
Okay. I will have you make a. We'll say an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Yeah.
Smart.
Or I guess
Survival.
survival. Yeah, this could be a survival check.
Are you able to help me with that?
Yeah, I can. Or we can each roll.
Half the blind is.
Well, we're building it together.
Building it together.
Let's
yeah.
split down the middle.
I'll help you. I can help you with that, and I'll give you guidance.
The blind in two.
So kind.
Oof. Okay. It's a 27.
Okay. So you kind of like you know the basic shape and what you want it to look like, and with Thistle's knowledge of the forest and how to make it look like it belongs, like he does a lot of the heavy lifting in really making it camouflaged and blend in.
Yeah, imagine you build it and I come and like
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Little tweaks.
Just like
You're
real
like,
eye
that
for
branch is out of
detail.
place.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it blends in kind of seamlessly, sort of at the edge of the forest. We'll say kind of around here. Use this for.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh.
Look at that.
And you managed to construct.
How many people does this feel like it could fit? Like
Probably two.
Two, yeah. Right, is everyone reconvened?
Yeah.
So the blinds can fit 2 folks. That leaves 2 folks not in the blinds.
I mean, what if? Okay, I can see when it's dark out.
I can also see that.
What about like? Is there any? There's trees. Is there a sturdy tree at the edge of the tree line?
Oh yeah.
How about I get a view from above? Because if whatever happened yesterday with Kethran, I can get a shot at it from right there.
I can also.
Yeah, I gotta fucking figure out what the shit is.
Hold up my crossbow.
Yeah, okay.
I can also shoot from a distance.
I'll take up the tree, because I can get up down no problem.
Great. Rosie, Sean. Your name is Mark. Rosie, Mark. Which of you wants to be in the blinds with me?
I can't really see in the dark,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
so probably hang out in the barn.
Is it?
It's pretty far away.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You could.
How are you at?
Pretty far away.
You can't see in the dark, can you? No.
Just regular human eyes. All right.
Does Mark Does Mark react at all when Esper is like, yeah, same, as like just a regular human-looking person?
I don't know, man. You got fucking weird blue
True, I got
tippy
weird.
tip
I got
things
weird
that are
fingies.
gross.
Strange
I got the
fingies.
fingies that real weird.
Even at level 3, you see a lot of weird shit in this world. Most people have dark vision. I
Yeah,
like to
true,
think of
yeah.
humans as just like universally nearsighted in
Yeah.
a world that hasn't invented glasses. Yeah, well, I'll be in the field.
Can you like make magical light at all?
Yeah, absolutely. Sparks.
From prestidigitation?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that because
No. As in, that's Adam asking because it's the difference between prestidigitation and the light spell. one is one of those fizzlers that you have at a birthday party,
But it
and
does
one
give
is
off
a
light.
lantern.
Or I create a small campfire. Sorry, I light a small campfire, which I think is different. I think it already has to be there.
Lights up.
Oh, I'm just gonna stomp it out. Yep.
So,
Okay.
smoke it out.
Let's try not to burn down the rainforest and the farm, but
So rainforest, I think. It's pretty wet. Mate.
Not always.
yeah.
It is.
That's-
it is pretty wet.
That's
Yeah.
beside the point. Maybe up with you,
Yeah.
and then we can kind of on your go kind of thing
Not a
for
good
Mark. No,
tree
you.
climber. I think I'm best in the
What?
field.
What if? Okay, here's my other pitch.
Yeah.
As a cow, you face this way, and Mark, you just kind of behind him because cows are quite big, and you just kind of.
I think I'm look, it's hide. Wait. Shy, hide, cow, Mark.
Okay.
So if it goes this way,
Okay. Yeah.
Mark.
I don't often find fault, but Mark hiding behind me as a cow seems unwise.
Okay.
It just seems.
You afraid of tooting?
Oh,
Oh no, I will definitely be tooting. I'm not scared of it.
Thistle, my concern is I want him
I
to
have
be-
7 stomachs when I'm a cow.
My-
It's much gas.
My concern is that if this creature is burrowing and it sees you, I think it will be like, oh, very juicy cow. My worry is if Mark is quite far away from you and it chooses instead to go for Mark, it will be difficult for us to kind of rectify that.
It has shown no interest.
No, I understand. So I'm just being overly cautious.
I think it's heroic. Honestly, I think it's a heroic plan, and I think we know what we're gonna do.
Great.
And we're ready to do it. So everybody hide.
Well,
Do we
we've
want
got
to?
some time.
Right?
It's like super
It's
early
like
to
laid
the
down on
party.
the ground already.
because it's like early afternoon.
No, you're kind of getting into evening
Right.
now, like
Yeah.
with the time to construct this.
Stay
and
here,
talk
walk
to
the
the
grounds.
farmer.
We-
get my
We should
We
strategy.
probably should rest.
Why don't we have a sleep now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it in shifts. Just Rosie, you can go first, and I'll wait you up here. You good to?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
You worrying about me?
No, I'm just saying you're alone up in a tree asleep. It could create what issues?
Who's having their first watch?
In the blind, I'll be awake first.
Okay. All right. Roll a perception check.
I have proficiency today,
Can I
but
sit-
no
can I
other
guidance
days.
before I go to sleep?
I'm sleeping up by the farmhouse.
Guidance.
Like was gonna sleep at the farmhouse.
I'm gonna hop up in the tree and take a sleep up there.
Okay. Dank has welcomed you in for some food. Like,
Does Dank have a wife?
Yeah, we're chilling with
Or a
Dank.
Yeah, Dank has a husband. He didn't come out. But, and some children. There's some.
I would love to introduce myself.
Got married.
You're in the blind right now.
Yeah, you're.
Earlier. Go back.
They didn't want to talk.
The guidance was important because
They're a bit nervous.
A natural 9.
Everybody's
which
the kids.
Not great. 13 plus 4, 17. We're doing okay.
Okay. 17. It's relatively quiet. You're a little nervous. You can hear some kind of wildlife in the forest here and there, deer and things like that. But it's pretty quiet. At one point, you kind of like, there's like a kind of a waft of like a kind of a stinky smell, but it's hard to pin down exactly which way it's coming from.
Does it smell like a cow fart?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
At the end of as my watch comes to a close, I'll gently shake Rosie awake. Rosie, that wasn't me, by the way.
I'll do my watch.
Go to sleep.
Then it's perception.
Perception.
I guess the rest of us are all doing a watch on this one.
You guys are up at the farmhouse.
No,
I'm
I'm
up in-
sleeping in the farmhouse.
Oh yeah, we're getting the full 8.
Yeah,
I'm up in a tree taking a
They're-
chapter.
Natural 20.
Hey,
Natural.
Very nice.
Yes. Dank's husband Pandy has totally set you up
Pandy.
with a nice bedroll.
Dank and Pandy. Can I get a family name, please?
Pinkman. Pandy Pinkman.
Pandy Pinkman. Is it Dank Pinkman or did they not take it?
Dank Pinkman.
Okay, so
Are you
one of them
saying
did take the
Dank or
husband's
Dank?
name.
Dank. Dank.
D-A-E-N-K.
I've never heard a more vague vowel than what you're doing right now. This is the loosest vowel of all time.
And he's Australian.
You somehow are
He's
managing to
Australian.
get every vowel in the alphabet plus a couple others.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 for yours.
Plus 5.
So you are in the blind.
Yeah.
And it's later in the night. It's like you're now kind of in the early hours of the morning, probably like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
You get kind of a musky smell.
Okay.
That kind of wafts into the blind.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong. And you see, you have dark vision, right? 'Cause you're-
Yep. Up to 60 feet.
You see a little ways into the forest, probably about 20 feet from the blind, a head kind of pokes up through the dirt.
Yeah.
And kind of shakes off a little bit, very, very quietly.
Yeah.
And you just happen to catch the kind of silhouette, and it just happens to be in the right spot where some of the moonlight is coming in through the canopy, because it is thinner in here. You can see kind of a white furry head, and like kind of a pointed nose and pretty sharp teeth. It's like kind of sniffing the air.
Okay.
I think
Do
we
I
got
recognize
weasel.
it? Is it like a... No, Tim, I was dancing with the cows, so I smell like a cow, just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. No,
It's
don't.
kind of like, and it drops back below.
Okay. Do I hear anything? Like any like digging underneath where I am?
Yeah, because you're watching it, you
Yeah.
do tie a bit of sound to it.
Okay. Okay.
You'd know that Rosie was on third, or sorry, not Rosie. Shy was on third watch.
Yeah.
Up in a tree.
Is it showtime yet? Am I still sleeping?
You'd be getting close to the end of your sleep.
Okay.
At the end of this watch, it'd be in the end of your sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a way that I can wake Shy up without making noise?
She's up in the tree and you're in the blind, so how would you like to try to do it?
Cuckoo. Rosie would know that Esper can talk to Shy telepathically.
She would. I also knew that. Did I remember that? No.
What would you like to do?
I have in my pocket a little knife. I just want to try and
Throw a knife.
yeah,
Yeah.
At Shy?
not at Shy.
Towards, you want to throw a knife towards Shy.
In the general vicinity to
Okay.
not hit Shy.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just like to throw a knife. General
Why did we
vicinity
have
of
Rosie
my
in
friend.
the blind
not-
again?
Rosie's amazing. I am obsessed.
What's your
General
AC?
vicinity of my friend.
My AC is 15.
I'm not gonna hit Shy.
Well, we'll see.
General vicinity.
In the dark.
Try to
I
hit the
want you to
tree.
roll a d20
Okay.
and add your dexterity modifier. You'd probably be proficient with light weapons.
Yeah.
So you can add your proficiency and your dex modifier.
Coolio.
So it's probably a +4? Because you have what, +1 to your dex?
Then +3.
Proficiencies.
Zero?
+2 at the moment.
+2.
+2, so you just have a +0 for your dex. So it's just +2. So roll a d20.
Can I believe in myself in this moment?
Nope. Guidance doesn't work on attacks, I don't believe.
It does not. That's bless.
No, it's true strike.
It is an attack.
True strike or bless.
Can I
True strike
bless
gives you
myself?
advantage.
Yeah, true strike is dog.
That's an action.
Actually,
action.
this is the
It's an
exact
action.
time that you'd want a true strike. If you're setting up.
Oh god, I'm terrified.
Yeah, but
Niche case.
as a
Only
rogue, I
time
can just
True Strike has ever been useful.
as a rogue I can steady aim. I just cast.
I don't want to.
Do it.
You can just choose not to throw the knife.
Yeah, but you can just not make choices.
12, that's a 14.
12 is 14,
Yeah.
and your AC is
15.
15. You do hit Rosie.
Or
Or Shy, sorry. You do hit Shy.
damn.
It doesn't hurt her, but you do hit her. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw for me,
Do
please.
not fall out of the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To not startle myself out of the tree.
And the knife does fall.
Dexterity
Any of
saving.
this wake me up, or I'm.
We'll see.
That is going to be a 16.
There's
16. You kind of rustle awake, and you barely manage to hang on. You do hear this. I want everyone to roll it.
God's round.
You guys are awake
Good
from
plan.
your...
We love that.
Such a
3.
good plan.
I'm a.
That makes sense. My initiative roll was absolutely trash because I am managing being falling.
Mine was good. I feel like Esper just went. Like something is wrong. I sense a disturbance in the force.
Okay.
25 to 20.
21.
21. 21. 20 to 15.
Oh, 17.
17 for Mark. We'll say you guys are probably about, at the farmhouse, you're probably about 60 feet away, we'll say.
Oh. Not that far at all.
And then 15 to 10.
13.
13 for Rosie. And then 10 to 5.
6.
6. Who's...
Mine.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
that
hold on.
checks out.
What is it?
Undoubtedly.
What is it?
It's a +3 to my dex.
+0.
You're not a cow yet, are you?
You're not a cow
I'm not a
yet.
cow yet.
No, the plan was
The
to wait
plan
to
was to wait until dawn.
Yep.
Turn into a cow.
Turn into
Is
a
it not
cow.
dawn?
There was no,
Yeah.
no, there was like still a couple hours away. So I don't even know if we're awake yet.
You are awake.
Just waking
Because we went to bed so early.
All right, it is the Weasel gets a surprise round.
Weasel.
Weasel. Oh, should we do? Are we on the map? Are we on the map?
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo! Here we go.
Weasel's my
Where's the
I'm in a
farmhouse?
tree.
Tim.
The farmhouse is over in this direction, so you'll be coming in from here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Why don't we call this the
I'm just
blind?
gonna leave
Yeah,
Sprig
sure,
off.
sure,
I'm gonna
sure,
leave
sure.
Sprig off for now.
There's this.
Do you want to be in a closer tree, or do you want to be?
I would be in a tree closer to
I'm
the
over
tree.
there with.
She'd be in this tree, because that's where...
Yeah,
Close
absolutely.
enough to throw.
I'm over there with
Thistle
them.
somewhere.
Yeah, with.
Fling it.
I
You
don't-
gotta fling it.
I don't want to throw her.
You gotta fling it.
Here, I can help.
If you can't put it in your mouth, you gotta fling it.
Put it in your mouth.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Though it might look good to eat.
So that was a deep cut because that is a Canadian
Yeah.
PSA.
Do they not sing that in other places?
No, I've played it on my stream many a time and forced people to watch it though. So
Perfect. So they're literally right outside of the farmhouse.
Très bien.
And the weasel comes up from
no.
underneath
Yep.
you into your blind.
Weasel.
And it's going to attack you,
Cowgirl.
Rosie.
Does you smell like a cow?
You've heard of a horse girl. Now.
All right, that
Almost
is
spat all over the table.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
God damn. Even with the new armor?
Well, it's 17, isn't it, with the new armor?
You turn the music up too.
Did you get? Oh, you don't have your shield out. 'Cause your shield's
That is
What?
3 is 9 slashing damage.
I've never used a shield in my life, really.
Plus 2, isn't it?
Shield is +2, but that would be with
a-
your
it was a
shield.
15
It's
for-
15
Oh,
plus
okay.
2, so your ring mail's 17.
Yeah.
It would have been a 19 with the.
Sorry, you just said the number to me?
9 points of slashing damage
9 points
Yeah.
of slashing damage, thank you.
as it bites into you.
Tim, I need to talk to you about something just real quick.
Fear of weasels.
No, love them actually.
Favorite
Last
terrain.
campaign, my character kept getting eaten. I'm begging you, Tim.
It's not big enough to swallow you. Right?
It's a new campaign. we
Please
can't.
stop.
We can't
It's not big enough to swallow you. It is large though. It's like
A large
Sorry,
creature.
what was the number again? It.
9 points of slashing.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be 10 if you ask again.
I like that. That's a good policy.
No. All right, it is Esper's turn. We're at the top of the order.
I
Weasel surprise round.
don't even reach for the crossbow. Just pull out both knives, and I'm gonna look at the weasel. And I'm gonna be like, I need a bit of help, and a figure is going to manifest behind and grab on as I cast Hex.
Yeah.
Hex, and I'm gonna give it disadvantage. I feel like it's strength checks. I think strength. I feel like this thing's gonna be using strength checks, and I'm gonna try to stab it in its neck parts.
It's got like
We'll
you can see
see.
its white fur and kind of red beady eyes. It's man.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Sneaky weasel.
All right, which means I do. And Rosie's in combat with it, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So that's
Yeah.
Congrats, Rosie. Pop goes the weasel.
another d6 for Hex.
I will be singing that in music class tomorrow morning.
Dice. 7. 21 piercing damage.
Nice.
Well, 15 piercing and 6 necrotic.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, as you kind of tear into it, it's like.
And then can I whistle as loud as I can?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna big loud whistle.
All right, Mark, you're up next.
Not hearing the whistle and like just like fucking putting down his teeth. He's just gonna fucking run 30 feet out, and I'm just gonna try to.
That's
Thistle.
Oh, mate, thank you. And just try to get a sense of what's happening because I don't know.
You
How
can see
dark is it? What can I see?
Yeah, there's a little bit of light, that kind of early morning.
Uh-huh.
And it's within 30 feet, so you can kind of make out the blind is kind of moving a bit, but you can't see inside just yet.
Okay.
It's like bumping and parts of it are kind of coming off.
Okay, then I want to run up. I want to use my dash and run up to that tree.
one?
Nope.
This one?
Yeah, it's the one. And yeah, just hide behind that for a second.
Okay, yeah.
Ready.
It's like a small tree.
A shrubbery?
A shrubbery.
From there, I can see the beast.
Yeah, you can kind of peek around and see the beast.
Cool.
All right. It is the beast's turn. The weasel is going to use its beastie. It's going to use its musk spray.
Ooh.
And
Did it not?
It literally is like and spins around and sprays musk
Now you smell
everywhere.
like cow.
It's a 20-foot cone, so that hits all of you.
Me too.
And probably you up in the tree. You'd be although
I'm
you'll have advantage because this is inside the blind, so it's like.
Oh, it's condensed.
No.
No.
You guys, on the other hand, will have a harder time. You will have disadvantage.
Yeah, that feels
What am I
fair.
doing?
Constitution saving throw.
We're in an enclosed space getting
I-
farted on. We're getting Dutch oven.
Dutch oven.
With my ancestry, I have advantage on saving throws.
All saving throw?
No, against being charmed and frightened. If I
Charmed
didn't
and frightened.
finish writing that, I'm so sorry.
Oh, nope.
It was
It's all saving
It was a
throws.
lady
Saving
thing
throws.
when
It's
I
all
was-
saving throws. It's on my sheet.
It's just charmed and frightened.
And sorry,
Oh,
what?
wow.
What is the saving throws? Again?
Constitution.
Con, that's
That's not what I'm good
What
at.
in the
As 14.
14, okay.
If it'd been dexterity, it would have been a very different story.
Tim, with advantage in a fucking tree. I rolled a 7.
No.
Boy's not good.
I got 12.
12. Okay. The DC is 13. So you succeed. You manage to kind of like hold your nose and like you can feel the tears coming down your eyes. You cough and sputter, and you've not spent a lot of time around terrestrial creatures, and this is fucking so gross. Gag.
Fish don't smell. No.
You are both poisoned.
Oh God.
So that means you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Cool.
Attacks and ability checks. And then you watch as it dives back under the ground.
Because I have Hex, I know where it is.
Nice. So you have the track of it. And you see like it's going out towards the tree.
Is there an attack of opportunity for those?
Oh yeah, does it borrow not provoke attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you can. You can take an attack of opportunity, both of you. Rosie, yours would be at disadvantage.
Here is my question.
Your axe.
Do I get sneak attack on my reaction? I think this is it's very vague in the rules, but I think this is a you choice. Because it's not my turn, and I can only sneak attack once per turn, like once per my turn.
Yeah, because you've already used it.
Cool. I'm gonna hit anyway, 10.
No, it does not hit.
No, I'm good.
You're not gonna. Okay. Not even gonna try. Okay, great. It is Rosie's turn.
It's my turn. Okay. And now I can't see it.
It's underground.
Underground.
Who's up next, Tim?
It is
It me?
you, and then Thistle.
It's one of those things where I think it's like up to DM discretion, and I'm like, yeah, it's so vaguely worded. I'm like,
I think in some situations
Yeah.
it would warrant it.
Yeah.
But in others, I don't think so.
How far is Shy?
vague what?
Shy is probably about
I'm up in
20
a tree
feet. Yeah, probably 20 feet away from you.
Can I get up there?
You want to try to climb the tree with Shy?
Yeah.
You could try.
I would 20 feet up? So that's like 20 feet all the way up, or is it?
No, it's like she's 10 feet away and then
10
probably
feet
about
up.
10 feet up.
I just want to touch her. That's all I
You
want
can
to do.
try.
I would like to, like,
Should
you
ask
know.
first.
I just want to, like, you know, when you like run and you can just. I just want
Yeah,
to.
you can make an acrobatics check.
Action if I jump down.
I'm gonna try and touch her.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
I like this combat music. This is fun.
Fairy fighting music.
Ooh.
Weasel's a fairy-like to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
15.
15. Yeah, you managed to kind of get a foothold and jump up and touch her leg.
Throwing knives at me, trying to yank my feet.
What's the restoration? No more poison.
Thank you. You can do whatever you want now.
Yeah, as you like kind of blow it all out, you sort of feel that like.
I like to think
poison
that there's
out of
just,
your body.
because I'm a Triton, it's just kind of like,
Yeah,
it just kind of pulses off.
it's like water.
Wow, Triton's back? I don't know.
Is Shield of Faith a bonus action?
Yes.
But
You
both of
already
those are
cast
leveled
spells.
spells.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
That's all
Doing
good.
so good.
All right, it is. You never had to run into it because Callie
Hallie just might
just
did.
hit.
Yeah.
Shy's turn.
Cool. I wouldn't have seen it burrow underground because I'm so seeing the kerfuffle below. I am going to. Oh, thanks, Rosie. And I'm going to jump down onto the ground, or like scooch my way down. And I am going to take. Do I take patient defense? Yeah, I'm gonna spend a focus point and take patient defense.
Okay.
And I'll be just right at the base of the tree.
Okay.
And that is my turn. And I'm going to, what?
Do you still have an action?
Yeah.
So you're there.
His patient. I'm learning
Patient
my.
defense makes it a bonus action.
Yes. Patient defense. Do. You can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. Yeah. So that would be dodge. So I guess would I have action, like be able
would
to
have
take
an action.
Yeah, and I'm
that
going
was
to.
Torrens' whole thing is he would
Yes,
he
because
would patient defense, patient defense, patient defense.
you were a monk
and then
once.
punch people.
Bless you. And I'm going to hold my action for if I see whatever creature has been accosting, looking for, because I know nothing of what's happened in the tent.
Right.
Claws and hairy
Stink.
and stinky. I know something has been very stinky near me.
All right, it is Thistle's turn.
Thistle will. Thistle will see. What does he see? Did he see the kerfuffle? Like does he get an indication that there's fighting happening?
Yes, you would have seen the blind kind of get like jostled, and you watch Shy drop out of the tree.
The gasps.
Yeah. It was like some
Little stink clouds.
See, Thistle would
stink lines.
Thistle would see this, and he would start running. And as he's running, the glow would sort of come, and he would fall to all fours, still as Thistle. And as he bounded, he would start to change, and then you would see a large bear. And that was just for flavor. Bear moves 40.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay. It is back to the top of the order. Esper.
I was incorrect. I was thinking of Hunter's Mark. I don't know where it is at all.
Okay.
Sick one.
Too many marks.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
They're basically the same spell except for two things. Yeah, I'm going to. Fuck. Yeah, I think I'm just going to grab the crossbow. And let me double check the wording of this, because if. Steady aim. You give yourself advantage on the current turn. So I can't steady aim for a held action, which sucks. But I'm just gonna have the crossbow ready. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'm just gonna have the crossbow ready to shoot it at.
Mark.
Rosie, be closer to the tree by.
Oh yes, yeah.
I'll move because I didn't steady aim. I'm gonna move up to Mark just so that there's
Nobody's alone.
no group of person that's solo. I'll be one back. Yeah, that's perfect.
Where are the cows, Tim? Right there?
Yeah.
My God.
Oh no, there's a wolf attacking the cow.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Then
Big snake attacking the cows.
They're long cows. I didn't mention that.
Sorry, how many squares is that? That's a huge creature.
That's all of them
Colossal.
altogether.
Thank you to our wonderful text for this evening for manning our combat cam. I love combat cam.
A purple
Back
one.
Big long cow.
30 feet towards the cows. Keep the victim safe.
Yep.
Sweet baby boy.
And I'm gonna take a bonus action that may become relevant later.
Ooh.
Man of mystery.
Okay.
We have yet to see
I
Mark
don't know.
do
I've forgotten if I said
anything.
I'm
You saw sparks earlier.
What more
That
do you
was
want? I
tonight.
say it out loud, and I probably should just to be.
I love it.
All right, it is the weasel's turn.
Weezer. Great man.
Okay.
Oh, I also took the dodge action. I realized I didn't use my.
Oh, nice.
No, I'd like to prepare an attack action.
Your turn.
Sparks.
You don't know.
The weasel is going to pop up.
What a weasel!
What a pussy.
Is Ring Around the Rosie and Pop Goes the Weasel? That's the same song, right?
No.
No, very
No,
different
two
song.
different songs.
And then it is going to run straight towards Rosie.
Oh no.
Okay.
And it leaps.
And ring around the rose.
I think this is a you choice. When would Esper shoot? Because if I wait until it's against Rosie, I would get sneak attack. But I was holding until I saw it.
So you saw it, yeah. So you would have seen it when it popped out.
Yeah. I'll shoot, and not get snake.
You were holding.
Yes, I was holding an attack for when I see it. So you would see.
Range punch.
I sure do. So
sick.
again, at the second, Shy goes, "Oh shit!" and like, pew, 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 and then just like concussive force goes forward as I pull a luminescent bolt towards it.
There's a flirty 20,
That hits, yeah.
and I get a D6 for hex, but no D6s for sneak.
That is a 21.
That hits.
I've never cocked a D6 before, but that is the most cocked D6
Yes,
of
it
all
is.
time. It's perfect.
That's 5 points of radiant damage to the wizard.
15 points of piercing. No.
I was gonna say that seems
11. Well, no, because of Hex.
Oh, right.
11 points of piercing, 4 points of necrotic. So 15 total.
15 total.
Because this was a held action, I get 2 hits technically, don't I?
Yeah.
Sick one. And like as one punch comes out.
Oh, wait, no, you're not level 5.
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Flurry of blows.
My brain immediately was like, yeah, we're level. Like,
So
we've been level
we're
20.
higher
Yeah.
level than we are.
Okay, so
Level
yeah,
up
you see the weasel is not looking great, but it does manage to pounce on Rosie as it kind of leaps up.
Well, it smells like a cow. I love it. It's just like, this is, I think, a cow.
Cow!
Remember when Letters was up against that big whale?
A 17 to
This is
hit.
how it feels.
That is my AC.
This is how it feels.
I was gonna
I don't
say
remember.
I was having
Yeah.
Noth Valley flashbacks. Yeah, no, both of you weren't there. I think at that point, I remember that.
No, I'm
6 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and you are grappled.
Oh no.
Actually, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Can't eat
Yeah.
you, but
You are
it can
grappled,
make the
but
ground
I do
eat
need
you.
you to make a
Okay,
strength.
hold on. Let me do it.
You can't be all the way in its mouth, but you can be most of the way in its mouth.
You are poisoned, so it's a disadvantage.
Tradition.
We here at Blackwater stand on tradition where
Len's character's getting like
Its mouth is not big enough to eat you whole.
In one
But it will
bite.
take you.
It will
take
take
you
it
through that, down to that hole.
down into the earth's
What am I
mouth.
doing?
Hole.
And I don't know
strength
how to
saving throw
enlarge
at
you.
disadvantage.
That used to be the go-to.
Sorry, what?
Or just you enlarge Callie
Yes.
inside the throat. Make it real tough to swallow.
So I rolled a 5.
Is it
Wait for it. -1, so a 4.
a 4 for your strength save?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a fail. So you get knocked prone, and because you are prone, it can make a bite attack again.
Nice.
Bonus
Nice.
action.
Damn.
Nice. Sick. Sick.
And yeah, you see those like bloody teeth,
Oh.
just like as it like leaps down.
Tam? No, thank you.
That's a
Nice.
it's flirty 20 to hit,
Big.
Yeah.
and that's going to be is another 9 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Let's see if it recharges its musk.
Gross.
I'd rather it didn't.
You could just not.
I don't like the visuals of it trying to reach out.
So it is currently like on top of Rosie, just like.
You think it'd be a
It's like
clench?
tearing
It's
away.
actually a releasing.
And it's like it's got its claws in her shoulders and is just like
Nice.
shredding away on.
That's so fun.
All right, it is now Rosie's turn.
Well, it's Rosie's turn, and there's so many things Rosie could do.
Make it hurt. Or heal yourself.
See, those are my 2 things that I could do. Does this weasel look hurt?
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah, on its way to run to get you, it got hit quite a bit.
Can I toll the dead on it?
Absolutely.
How wise are weasels?
Yes.
I guess let's find out. Let's roll the dice.
Weasels are pretty street smart.
Oh, Weasel of the Mask, tell us your wisdom.
I am Weasel.
So a wisdom saving throw for the weasel?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
I are baboon.
That is a 5.
Oh.
Nice. Okay, so
Big D12.
Yep.
D12.
The best die.
The best die.
And what do I add to that? My.
Nothing.
What's your
Yeah,
ring?
it's just D12.
This is just okay.
Yeah,
cantrip,
because
yeah.
you don't have.
I will
that
say-
potent, yeah, you don't have
I
potent.
will
spells.
say, I think D12 has the best mouthfeel.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
No notes.
Yeah.
No, no,
notes
no.
for D12.
It's almost like a gobstopper.
If I could
Okay.
put this D2 in my mouth,
9.
I think I'd.
9
Swallow it.
points of damage.
9 points of damage. How do you want to kill this?
God. It's on top of me and I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
Very hurt. I have so little hit points left. I think she'd kind of just like brace almost like, and then it would just kind of like, it would be like a reflex almost
Yeah.
that it would just, because it's like one of the only things she's.
You see that light kind of burst out around you, and the thing just like, and you watch as its eyes splat.
Oh, I was thinking earlier today, it's like a Febreze commercial right now that's what her magic looks like, but it's like
little
when they
flowers
spray
and
it, yeah, the little
everything, yeah.
flowers and the light. And
I'm getting real gore cannon vibes of just the
Yeah.
weasel's head popping and Rosie just.
And the weasel just flops on you. Big,
How strong would I have to be to get it off? Because I'm probably not strong enough with my
Yeah, make a strength check.
I would help. I'm right there.
Yeah. Yeah, you are poisoned, so it is disadvantage.
Oh fuck.
I thought it was a 1. The
No,
7's
it was
two,
that's a 4.
A 4, yeah. You cannot lift it off.
I'm gonna. The second I see it collapse, I'm gonna try and start pulling it off Rosie. Also,
Likewise, I'll sprint on
Dexy,
over there.
not
We'll find out.
Okay, that is a 13.
Yeah, you start to kind of pull it off.
Rosie, come here.
It is large, though. This is a large weasel. It's probably at least like 6 feet.
Thistle would get over there and lend some bear strength to help.
Yeah, you just pull it off.
Careful, it's real stinky. Probably doesn't taste good.
Thistle, you. Oh wait, you alright?
I'm covered in blood.
I'm like helping Rosie up, and
You're taken care of. Thistle, would you take this weasel over to the cows and make sure this is the thing that was attacking
That's very
their
smart.
friends?
That's very clever.
Take it back over. You don't have Speak of Animals up, but you watch as they all run away as you bring it close.
I mean, you did just watch a giant bear drag over a monster.
Yeah.
So,
Can I roll insight on the cows to interpret that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Could I also roll a cow insight?
10.
you're not over there.
No, you're not over there. He's
Oh,
close
over
by.
I say.
A 10?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure that's they're reacting to the weasel.
Right.
Okay. Thistle, from what you gathered from the cows, there was only one, yeah? Okay.
Should we take this back to Dank?
It's basically on his doorstep already.
I'll go up to the door.
What was all that commotion?
I think we got what has been assaulting your farm.
Oh, gee, you smell like shit.
Thank you so much. The problem's been taken care of.
Can I see?
Yeah, you come on outside.
Yes.
Thistle drags it over.
Got like a handkerchief up by his
You
mouth.
should smell the other guy. Thank you, Sean.
Kind of comes and looks at it and pokes it a bit with his pitchfork. Do y'all want the meat or?
No, thank you.
No, we're
No, but we are making a heroic journey through the forest, and we need supplies.
Oh.
Would you be able to supply? Supply.
Oh, hells yeah.
Yeah. Verb noun. Supply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
maybe some cash in hand if.
or depending on whether we would see cash in hand or supplies as more pertinent.
Let me see what I can do. Okay?
Thank you.
Just give me a second.
Thank you.
And goes back in. And he comes back out with like a pretty loaded up like knapsack basically full of like some dried meat and some bread and like basic supplies. Look, Pandy and I were saving this for a trip into the city, but here, you have it. Thank you again.
Supplies look like they could make us to.
No.
Klinjara? Probably not the full way, but you guys have some supplies with you already. Like you're not too worried about rations. You also
Can forage and
yeah. But it is like a nice, it'll get you through at least a week.
Prestidigitation. What can you do with that?
Oh, yeah, right.
Can you make me look better and not smell bad?
Yes. I would like to unsoil.
Yeah.
Rosie, foot by foot.
And then I'm gonna grab Thistle with the weasel, and I would love to go up to the other farmer's store.
Declan? Okay, you're gonna take the weasel. We were gonna eat that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take it so it's not sitting on his yard.
Yeah.
But like where I can point to it, but it's not obvious that we like did it for the other farmer.
Oh,
I
okay,
just want
okay,
it like
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what
Gonna
And I'm
shake
gonna-
down multiple people.
I'm gonna go knock on.
And yeah, Yes, and Dank gives you like a little coin purse.
I look at Shy.
Yeah.
The supply's good enough.
Yeah.
You save for the trip to the city. You know.
Are you sure?
You also need to buy yourself some steers.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. I won't forget you.
Yeah. The
Nope.
Mark Dwyler.
Mark Dwyler.
it's
Dwyler.
Dank Pinkman.
Mark Dwyler.
Dank Pinkman.
Mark Dwyler.
Dank Pinkman.
Mark Dwyler.
Esper Declan.
Dank Pinkman. Dank Pinkman.
Thistle.
Dank Pinkman.
Do you want to get involved?
This is how we should
No.
introduce ourselves.
I'm just
Repeat
watching.
your own name and tell me.
I'm watching a bunch of masculine presenting folk yelling their names at each other. Shy is standing in the back. I'm going, nope.
You would see that Esper's so confused, but it's just like, I think this is what we do here.
So you move the carcass of the weasel a little bit to the edge of their property, kind of where it butts up against Eklund pastures. And you can see Eklund's cows have kind of run away. But it's, again, probably 60 feet from his farmhouse.
I'd love to just, like, knock on the door.
You go knock on the door.
Yeah.
You kind of hear, like, a little rustling, a little lantern. You see kind of the lights inside the farmhouse. Oh, hello.
Hi. Oh, no. No.
What is it? Who's there?
My name's Rosie.
What do you need?
I wanted to let you know that
It's dangerous out there. You should get inside, quick.
I actually got rid of the danger.
What?
I'd like point. If you,
He sort of squints. What is it?
it's would I know what it is once I saw it?
Yeah. It's like it looks like a death weasel,
A death
an albino death weasel.
It was an albino death weasel.
Oh,
Yeah,
I knew something was.
I know. I heard about your cows, so I wanted to come out and help best I could.
You know, I have some of the most prized cows in all of Taywin.
Yeah, they were saying that in the town.
They go to shows.
I heard that in the town.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know how I could possibly repay you.
Me neither. I'm raising funds. I'm part of a survival group, and I'm raising funds so I can get new armor. I don't know if you see mine's kind of mismatched right now, but I'm raising some funds. If you have any to spare.
Make a persuasion check.
Do you have any cookies or anything?
Not
Sell?
right now. That's not what I'm selling right now.
Vintage are my favorite.
Okie dokie. Okay. Okay.
Guidance yourself.
I always guidance myself. It's why my rolls are so good. Who needs proficiency when you have guidance?
You just believe in yourself so hard.
That's a flirty 20.
Okay. You look like a good soul.
Thank you.
Wait right there.
Okay.
Comes back out, and he's got he's got some coins in his hand. And put out your hand. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an extra one for good luck. And he reaches behind your ear.
Oh my goodness.
And he kind of tucks those in.
Thank you.
Are these
sir.
gold pieces, silver pieces, or
They're
copper?
gold.
Each a copper, 5 coppers for the young lady.
That's a verbal tip.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll...
Do you want to come in for some... I'd have to start a fire.
No, I actually...
Put some soup on.
I have to go back. I have to collect some supplies before I go
Somewhere
out.
Mark's ears
Maybe
perk
I'll
up.
come back another time.
Soup?
Sure,
I could bring you
Warm some
tea
soup.
from Hilarion sometime.
Oh, yes.
What tea do you like?
Well, I like a black tea.
Black tea, okay.
You know, I spent a bit of time on a tea farm when I was young.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best tea farm in the world.
That sounds amazing. I'll have to tell them about it. But I must go.
Just outside of Tialmo.
Thank you so much, sir. It was nice to meet you. I'm
Oh.
backing up down the stairs.
Oh no.
And then I'll get Thistle to bring the death weasel back to Dank.
What was the name of the guy with the webbed feet who was evil?
Oh, Lank.
This guy's giving me Lank vibes.
Lanko. Thank you.
He's out there.
Is this Lank? We don't know, but can I roll history check? Is this retired Lanko?
Can I wait? What's that? That's a 15 for Lenko check. Can I check for Lenko?
Honestly unsure. Could be a spawn of Lenko.
No,
The spawn of
I
Lenko.
hate that it's the spore.
We found
Asexual pollen.
I will say that we found Lenko in Sigil, so this would be a bit of a trick.
That's why it's a spawn, yeah.
Terrifying.
He did follow us
could
to
be,
the
don't know.
Earth plane.
He did.
And
Grape nub.
flirted with Grape Nub.
Turn.
Yeah, you didn't. She didn't inspect for nubs.
What? You good?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, we've dealt with that. That's good. That feels.
Dank is like right up in there, and he's starting to already like cut open the weasel and like.
Careful,
pull
there's
the skin off.
a scent.
Oh yeah, I know. There's a steak sack. Just carves it right off.
Right off.
I can sell that town.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I know there's a stink sack. Fuck.
I gotta go get cleaned
Cutting
off.
around the paws.
I will have that image of you. Yeah, I know in my mind for the rest of time. Oh my god.
With like remarkable ease.
Oh my god.
Pandy, I need your help. Pandy comes out, grab the carcass between them, take it over, and like drape it over the
Wow.
fence.
Oh, fuck. I love them so
We're gonna have to get a drying rack.
Can we just like be farmhands at this farm?
here
Can we just be farmhands at the Pinkman farm for the rest of the campaign with level 20 farmhands?
So as we're leaving the
Slow boil grind.
Yeah,
To level 20.
the farm, I'm gonna have to find a shower or something.
Oh, I got you. And you are clean foot by foot.
A 6-minute shower.
No,
I guess it's
no.
5.
It takes one action.
Okay,
and you clean 1 cubic foot of material.
I'm shorter than
That's
Christy,
an
but I'm only
18-second
like
shower.
4'11".
I look at it. Do you mind? I got a bit on me
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely, mate. I
Thank
mean,
you.
what is having a fucking
Dan comes over. Could you keep my hands?
Yeah, absolutely. A hero gives. A hero gives.
Mark Dwyler.
Mark Dwyler.
Dank Pinkman.
Dank Pinkman.
Dank Pinkman.
Thistle, yeah. Should we make tracks?
We should.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dick.
Yeah, for the supplies and whatnot.
Good luck on your journey.
Thank you. As we leave.
Good luck on yours.
Do we head into the woods?
Did you grift the neighbour for like a little bit of extra?
No, what?
If you did, I've never been more proud.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Companions.
What?
You know what we just did?
Something
Heroic.
Yeah.
This is the start. I can feel it.
And we even
Yeah.
gave up the money, which felt pretty heroic to me.
Money takes care of itself. If there's one thing life is taught.
Does it?
One thing life has taught
But
you.
heroism
Yep.
lasts forever.
One thing life has told me is that money often gets a knife in your gut when you have it and someone else doesn't.
Yeah.
I guess we led different lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Hands in.
As we.
Okay.
We're putting our hands
Yeah, we're
in
putting
now?
our hands in, I think.
Hands in.
Okay. Wow.
Huge paw.
Put massive bear paw.
Heroes on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
We're all like, no.
I love that it was bear roar, heroes, silence.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are
We
back.
slayed a weasel.
We slayed a death.
We shall dine in Valhalla.
Did we level up?
Did
Did
we
we level up?
after
Did we
the
level
death
up?
Do we level up? Yeah. After one little death?
It had death in its name.
It was an albino.
It was
that means
rare.
it's probably bad at seeing.
It was rare.
We are back.
Take that as a no.
Not
Okay.
No.
There's your
You got
Pokemon
help.
Snap. It'd be worth
money.
It's a shiny. We next Monday we are back with episode 2 of our interlude arc with Christian Navarro and Cody. So please come hang out with us. There'll be a couple of us in the chat for that, and then following that we will be back for another one session here at the table. Thank you so much for joining us. I am having so much fun with this lovely little party. They make me so happy.
Part of me is like, maybe you guys do level up.
No.
Yeah.
No, save it.
No,
save
We're not
it.
even on a journey
It's like
yet.
session 3. Come
Yeah,
on.
no, you're right. I didn't almost die. It's okay. I'm good.
You know what? I was telling Adam on the way in. Other than like a couple
Night,
points on
night.
the boat, Thistle has taken no damage this campaign.
That is the most
I didn't
damage
get
that
hit
I
this
took.
round.
That is the most damage. I had 6 hit. I have 6
This is
hit
the first
points
time
left.
that we finished a fight where Esper wasn't at death's door, so it was.
We're all growing as people.
And characters. Okay, put your thumbs up, everybody. When you have
When you get musked.
I have one.
you have one? Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. When you and your friends fight an albino death weasel, make sure to collect that stink sack.
And be
We
safe.
love you, everyone. Stick around for the raid in the outro screen. Good night.
We're gonna raid somebody.